Okay, I should probably have my mic on. That would be good. That would be good to have them all. I'll have the microphone on. Microphone, man, microphone, the phone, yo, the phone. James is gonna make me have no AdSense on this video, so super chats and donations I appreciate. I also have I have a show lined up for us that's not just James live. So when he finishes whatever the fuck this is, it looks like he's in a new apartment. We can get into some other stuff and might take Brooke out of the title. It might just be a James stream. I'm not sure. We'll see how things go. Oh yeah, did it work? Did you guys get bibbity bopped over here?
Username all over social media. Just so you know.
Shut the fuck up, James. I'm just joking. No, not really, but like oh fuck. What? Oh, I need to. You're big mad about this, JB? Why are you mad? There we go. Why are you big mad? No effing no, Scum got an apartment? Yeah, everyone needs an apartment. Think they're gonna keep the apartment? No fucking way.
This username across all platforms. Thankfully, I got this username on every platform. Wait, did I change this username? Oh. Everyone except, I didn't change this username. I always do that. Thanks for the gifts. I always do that. I missed one. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I have been pushing myself for the past 24 hours getting every single one. And I forgot to change it here before I went live.
To what? What does he change it to?
I guess you'll just have to find me. Here, I'm gonna shut down real quick and change it.
What is he gonna change it to? What is he gonna change it to? It doesn't matter anyways. I don't even know. James, it feels like James has gotten a little smarter. Maybe not. I don't fucking know. I'm just I'm not giving away my secrets. Maybe in the future when James is in jail, I'll be like, this is how we were able to find a James account. Anyway, he can change his name all he wants. I guess we're gonna wait until he gets back. It'll let me know. I'm already following him. Fucking goofball. Whatever. Alright. Let's how are you guys doing? Welcome JB, Lucy, Goosey, Kristen, Lulu, Barley Soup, Teresa, Sasha, Cite, Elisa, Diane, how you doing? Banana Slammer, Angie, Bump Demon. We also got Rach, how you doing? Mystic L, mad at life. I'm mad at life. How? This is good. Guys, this is good. I don't know. You got to look on the bright side of things, right? He's now he's in one look. He can't move around. He can't jump from hotel to hotel to hotel anymore, right? He has a fixed location. They're not going to be able to keep the location. They're not going to be able to pay rent. So it's like, I don't know, things should be more consistent. We don't have to deal with like really shitty Wi-Fi or really bad phone service because James can't pay his phone bill or he can't afford like a phone plan that has enough data to suffice his insane streaming habits. There are good things. We shouldn't be wanting people to sleep on the streets. That's probably not a good look. You know? I think it's good, guys. I think it's fine. We gotta work with what we got here. Brooke is live? Okay, we'll watch Brooke, I guess, until James gets back. It's fucking goofy. Go. Oh, you know what? Sometimes, if he ends and goes live again right after, it doesn't send me a notification out. So let me just double check before. He could already be live right now, and we not know. Yeah, he is. And he didn't change his name, so he's just a stupid guy. His name is still James Saroka. It's right there. He's just really stupid. On Bigo. He's on Bigo Conga. Conga! He's on Bigo. Thank you, Teresa. How is the latency? I'm going to say, I want you guys to type this in chat when I say white white Velvedor? I don't know. Okay, white. Just white. That is way faster. White Velvedor. That's way faster, right? Okay, what about purple peanut butter? 1, 2, 3. I guess I should have counted before. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, the 10-second delay is better than a 30-second delay, right? I think we cut it down by at least 2/3. I think we're good. Purple peanut butter. Okay. Hopefully we don't get any like frame rate drops or anything, but I might have fixed the latency issue, guys. Are you proud of me?
A new place is
you should be.
Absolutely wonderful.
Because that 30-second delay was fucking whack.
I have my own room.
Woohoo! I feel living alone. Woohoo! I get knocked down, but I get up again. So they're just, this is James's room. It's a lot like jail. It's nothing in it. Not even a bed. Josh has a housewife now who can't do anything. Do you think they have appliances? They must have appliances, right? In fact, that was the only way that they were able to rent it. Like, no one wanted this place otherwise. There's like mold, there's no appliances, there's no furniture. The neighbors are insane. We'll rent to anybody. And Josh was like, he's the only place. He's the only place that would take me. Probably only have a stove. It's like a stove and a fridge, right? All they need is each other. I don't think they have like a washer and dryer. They made it sound like it was completely like empty. Because unfurnished isn't that crazy. I would prefer an unfurnished place. I don't want other people's furniture.
I'll grab something to eat real quick. I need to eat.
Yeah? Oh, he has a lock on his door. I don't even... Josh probably isn't even home and he's locking the door. That's cute. Jamie, why not take us to the kitchen? That's a good question, Jamie. Why not take us to the kitchen? Selling knives in the kitchen with this bitch in the back with chicken. Was thinking that frozen chicken was the best thing to stick in. Not on this live, no. Other than I'm gonna grab something to eat. I'll be right back. Probably didn't take us to the kitchen because no kitchen was required for this.
Why not take you to the kitchen? Because I don't feel like it. I have like a whole rig going on here. I got like the phone's all rigged up.
Where else is he live? Wait, he's got like the 4 phones. Okay, so if he put the... What is this new username? J Saroka 94. Let's check fucking J Saroka 94 on... Does that mean I'm unblocked everywhere? Did he preempt? Did he do a preemptive block?
I'll tell you, the only thing is my appetite. My appetite is insatiable. And eating isn't cheap. Yes. Thank you.
Yeah. There's like new James Soroka accounts under J Soroka 94 like everywhere. Another new batch of accounts. I'm sure this time the algorithm will push me. This time we won't get our accounts restricted. This time Congress not gonna find me. Yeah, I'm sure, James. What's the definition of insanity? Doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results? He didn't even block me on the new shit.
So if you haven't found my other socials,
No, I have.
found the rest of my social profiles, same username as here. Everywhere. Now they're all lined up. Easy to find.
What is actually on this? What is this? Great. Beautiful. What's up, James? It's looking so angry. Why you didn't like that notification? James.
No. This is the move-in party.
I mean, it's a new Bigo account. Does that mean like my other accounts might work? Can I maybe get this rocker rolling? Humble pie? Okay. No. Official detection risky content in this live broadcast room. He's like preemptively shadow banned all the time.
Oh my gosh. Jeez. I'd have been upset. Your downstairs neighbor. I don't mean to laugh at you, but my gosh.
Ah, every single account, man. I don't know how I have these two accounts. I don't know how I have the recording and
This song
sniping
gets
account.
me every time.
Where's Black Mass? I need to tell Black Mass something. Something exciting.
Oh, and then this one comes on. This she gets me. She gets me no matter what. Big Taylor fan. Cool. Me too. I don't know Taylor. I don't want to say that I know Taylor Swift. I don't know Taylor Swift. Like I know people that know Taylor Swift. You know, it's like
That
that.
would be pretty funny.
Like I don't know her at all. But if you ever want to, what's up? If you ever want to get connected, you know, and you want to know people, just go to Hollywood. Like if you can afford to move to Hollywood, go move to Hollywood for like a year maximum. If you,
Hollywood had
you know,
nothing to do
it's
with this.
affordable. Like go live there for a year and just go on the street. Like just go out onto the Hollywood Boulevard and talk to people. You will meet people. Go to Santa Monica. You know, go um, just go out and about and you will meet people. And if you don't meet people, you will meet people that know people. And you will get connected. Like it's inevitable. Not it's inevitable that you will get connected if you go to Hollywood. Want to go to the Eras tour? We couldn't get tickets. I would imagine that they're probably quite expensive and difficult to get a hold of.
Conger was a tour bus driver for Eras, I think.
I believe you.
Nowadays, all the rookies want to talk. That's right, Texas. I like your name, Texas Angel.
Yeah.
Good
So,
old Texas Angel.
what do you call it? If you're trying for like Sabrina Carpenter right now is outrageously popular, and like I went for her tickets, and her baseline tickets were sold out before I could even get to one. Vegas residency. Push the boat out and do a luxury. Do you?
Don't turn up. I was hoping. I was like, he's listening to it pretty quiet. Maybe we won't get hit with copyright. You guys think he's just renting the room and not like the whole place? Do you think Josh and James were living together in this one room? That'd be pretty crazy.
No, just like, yeah, furniture and stuff, pretty much. The main thing is moving in, you know? Now, the next order of business is furniture.
I just can't imagine James leaving his food out in a common area where the other people could take it. But maybe he wants to cause conflict. But then I think he would be playing his music louder too, right? I don't know. He might just be weird. He might be very timid. Because he should be fucking timid. He's gonna do something stupid. It's inevitable. So maybe he's just trying to be good. Maybe he's trying to turn a new leaf. But he could have. They could just be renting the room.
You just get a roof over your head. Are you happy with it? Looks nice. Yeah, it's gorgeous. Absolutely. This place is perfect. Has everything, too.
Chicken out. Chicken out.
Yes. The whole place. The whole place minus the kitchen is carpeted. It's wonderful. And I'll tell you what. So I was on Amazon and I found one of those, uh, one of those carpet cleaning, like a vacuum robot. I found a vacuum robot that's normally $250, and I found it for like $120. I found a good deal on one, because it has a mop on it too, um, which I mean obviously isn't much of a necessity, but it's like a $250 vacuum, and I found it for like $120. Yeah, yeah. So we'll
Something you don't
just
need.
run it once a day, and then it just go
What?
throughout the whole house.
A mop vacuum once a day.
Never have to vacuum. It's freaking perfect.
Bro, there's gonna be so much mold. And everything's gonna be wet all the time. James is like one of those girlfriends who just finds fucking useless shit to buy with your money. Like, hey, I know no one on earth has ever owned one of these and we don't need it, but hey, we need to spend your money because it's half off. Half off this useless fucking thing. Just get a normal robot vacuum. Why does it need to have mops and shit on it? What the fuck? You have a robot mop vacuum and sparkles on her. Or boyfriend. I could go work both ways.
I had one, but it kept trying to mount the cat, and it terrified me. I had to sell it. That's funny. That's really funny.
I can put James up if he's too quiet. Sorry. James is being quiet. That's as loud as James goes. But he's not saying anything, so.
Keep an eye on Marketplace and Nextdoor for any good offers, even for free stuff. That's a really good idea, actually. I didn't even think about that.
Bigo is actually usually the loudest platform that I need to turn down the most. So that's actually like a very good observation. I thought you meant like Josh or James is gonna sleep under the bed or something. But hold on, let me see if this is a mop one. You said yes to the mop thing. Mamma mia. Mama fucking mia. Think about all the room for activities. They got bunk beds. It can get all those hard to reach places that are usually there because of furniture. You can just get them preemptively before you get anything. The furniture will be so happy to come to a house with very, very clean carpets. I hope if he does have roommates that they're loud and they party and stuff.
How big's the apartment? We got a 2-bedroom.
If only his great backpack didn't get stolen on Gower, he could be using that air mattress he got right now. The one that blew up at the who is it? They're told to make themselves invisible. There's probably a co-worker of Josh's. Maybe.
Tour the place at some point. Well, I'll talk to my roommate, see what my uncle thinks. If he's cool with it, then probably. But
You never run anything by your uncle. What do you run the show, James? What are you talking about?
neighbors? No, I don't have any intention of meeting any neighbors. I'm doing my own thing. You know what I mean? I might when the pool opens. I might.
But Emily, what about the loan?
If y'all are trying to figure out where I'm at, my location's on here. I'm not hiding where I'm at.
What is exact location? Like he's been doing. I mean, he has been doing that.
Questions like like so many questions about the place. Unless you're really that interested, which that's really cool. I don't know. I'm not gonna find out. But I am a pretty social guy, so we'll see what happens.
I miss the sleeping mask too. You miss the bougiest homeless on Gower. He just his whole demeanor, man. That was a wacky time. I get like kind of desensitized to James' craziness. There's some times when I like go back just to check like audio levels and stuff, and I'll listen to something that I guess I just my brain gets overloaded and I didn't pay attention to live, and I'm like, what the fuck is actually like? What are we watching these days? What is life really? What is it? How did we get here?
Yeah.
That was super fun. Those were the days. And we didn't even know those were the days when they were the days until now. You never know. It's the olden days, the olden times.
So we're gonna swap the music over to this. Let's see.
James has one of those builds where he has like two stomachs. It's odd. I'm hoping he ramps up. I can't go in to poke him. Like maybe all it needs is a little Stever Conger for him to be like, "Ha, you guys, you thought it would never happen. Look at me now." This is a new platform as well. Not a new platform. It's a new account. Josh isn't even following him on these accounts. Like he might be trying to start fresh.
There
maybe.
we are.
Even though his name is fucking James Saroka, so that actually doesn't make any sense. Now that I say it, I don't know what this is about. Where's my drawing tool? There we go. It's my favorite song, guys. Because I'm a singer. I mean, it says Nintendo in the song. Any kid would love this song. James has got to do something, man. He's got to do something.
Time for a house party? I don't know about that. I don't think I'm allowed to do that.
Brooke's life's all fucked up. It's not working. Oh. It is 7 p.m. I don't know. Josh, maybe Josh is in the other room. Maybe Josh is in the closet. Sleeping in a hammock in the closet. I think he's always I think he's always had that. Oh. Yeah, Josh's parents kicked Josh out. They said, go live on the streets with your fucking criminal friend, asshole. No, I don't know. I'm paraphrasing. Something like that. I believe that James did have a factor in Josh getting kicked out, yes. James was getting mail sent to their house and also trying to inherit the house when they died by the first plan was being, I guess, married or Josh's boyfriend or whatever, but now it's James is convinced Josh that he's family. So I guess his parents are just like, fuck up, get out of here, Josh. We're done with your ass. Just like we're all done with Josh. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know who is not sick of Josh's shit at this point. Yeah, because he's been trying to stay at Josh's place for a while. He was always asking him, like when they were sleeping at the hotel together, he'd be like, "So your parents still hate me?" And Josh would be like, "Yeah." Be like, all right, well, no, they're only gonna be alive for so much longer. And then Josh was supposed to inherit the house, and James wanted to like get in there, you know. So, oh, that wily James. His plans only work on Josh. Josh did have a good thing going there. I think like should we delve into the psyche of Josh Cook? I think he's adopted. And he found out his real parents were evil or something. So now he thinks he's evil. And James kind of played on that. But let me let me try to get I'm trying to find this. Hold on.
Yeah, no, I'm just settling in, you know? After I'm here for a couple of months, then I'll be like, okay. Yeah, I mean, then I'll get excited. But got to build that trust to know that it's really going to work out long term, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Alright, well, while James is being silent, we can drop some Josh tea. And, maybe it'll give us more insight into things. Are you ready for a story? Story times? I'm just gonna read these texts. Josh says, yeah. People can't figure out. I mean, I know why I have been attached to him. Because there's a story that only one person, even Jimmy, doesn't know the story as to why. And I'm never going to tell him either. But I'll tell you if you want to know. So I was like, sure. I didn't say that. I was just like, yeah, sure. Kinda. I don't know. It doesn't matter. This was back when I thought I could save Josh or whatever. It says, well, oh, what did I see? What did I even say? Made you feel better when you were depressed and it was different on his meds. Oh, that's what I thought it was. I was like, you thought he was different when he's on his meds. It made you feel like not as depressed or ever. And it's like, that's sort of the reason, but that's not the real reason. That's part of it. I can tell you tomorrow if you don't feel like listening tonight. And then he says, okay, so I didn't tell you the real reason. Well, I have an older sister that is 15 years older than me, and if you know, I've never felt like part of the family. I don't know how to say it. It feels kind of like sorta odds, you know. Well, I find out I was adopted, and that's how I first came into contact with him. James is him. And I don't know if it was just that kind of thing, saying what could have happened to me, you know, but I'll tell you the story. And I said, oh, because James is adopted as well, you guys, like, connected that way? And he says, yes, sort of, kind of. I don't know. You know, I kind of just felt like it outcast, like he did. So I think that's part of it. But I have a story like his, but mine's not as bad. There is no abuse. So Josh found out who his biological parents were, and his father ended up doing some bad things and went to prison and got out, and his mom went back to his dad. His biological mom went back to his biological dad, even though he was a very bad person. And then Josh was born, and then Josh was given up to be adopted. And then he says, so that's why I think I connected and still feel with him. I don't know. I am frozen but stupid. And I was just like, sorry I had to go through that. That's some pretty heavy stuff. And he says, yeah, well, I found out him when I got back home from him. I don't know what that means. Josh types like a fucking... I'm trying to just like rearrange this so these make sense. Well, I just found out him when I got home from him, but I need to some kind of something. What the fuck? I need to some kind of something because now I've never felt what part of the family. I don't know how to say it. I know that's why I was trying to do. I've only told one other person, and that's it. Well, now the world knows, Josh, because you want to be a fucking idiot. Not everything. I left out like specific details that I don't think he would want shared. But like this is apparently what makes Josh. Is he muted? Or is he just like very quiet? Is he on the phone? What's happening here? Is my thing just broken? I think he's muted. I put the volume all the way up on the phone. Or did the audio cut? Did it cut? Is he doing this? He does this sometimes too. He does a test to see like, is anyone paying attention to me? I'll mute. And if no one says, hey, you're muted, then they're not paying attention to me. And then I'm going to go. So I don't know if he's maybe doing that, but I think he's muted right now. I think he muted it. Do I believe Josh? I mean, like that would be a weird story to make up. It doesn't really sway me one way or the other. It doesn't make me feel like that's a valid reason to feel bad for James or anything like that. It honestly, I don't even understand it. But so it's for that reason, I guess I believe him. Unless like it's supposed to make me feel a certain way. I don't. It doesn't. Like. I just remember this is one of the stupid reasons Josh says that he's so attached to James, that he didn't want anyone else knowing for whatever fucking reason. But then it just came into my mind, like, yeah, I would not be fucking, like, if this was my adopted kid and he's causing this many problems to the family, yeah, get him the fuck out of there. I don't give a fuck. Are you kidding me? I'm almost 90. You can suck a dick. You're not getting the house. You're not getting any inheritance. You want to keep fucking running around with criminals and shit? Go be with James. Go be with fuck you. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, and I know that adoptive parents are just like any other parents, but it comes to a point in life where you got to give up on people, even your own kids. So I just think it might be easier for Josh's parents to give up on him if he's adopted, opposed to like an actual biological kid of theirs. So I think Josh's parents are doing the right thing. I know that if I adopted a kid and he was trying to like take everything I've worked for to give it to a fucking criminal, then I would probably disown him too. And take him out of my will and kick him the fuck out. Yeah, and he's 50. Imagine having a nice enough family take you in and put up with you into your 50s and you still don't have the common decency to like not want to put them at risk and shit. When so many people on the internet are in your ear and telling you this shit on a daily fucking basis. He can't even plead ignorance, dude. He can't plead ignorance. It's crazy to me. Lulu, thank you for the 20. Thank you for sharing that, Steve. It makes a lot of sense. No worries. Share anything with you guys. Within reason. And I guess like if you want to share personal things with me, don't turn around and then give James Saroka everything in the world. You don't have to worry about me fucking blowing up your shit. But Josh, I don't have any respect for Josh anymore, like at all. So I don't really give a fuck what he's told me not to say or this or that. And I still withheld some shit because I figure I only go so low. I can't go like too low. Like yeah, get fucked, Josh. I don't know. Oh, why didn't it? There we go. Your source was correct, Conger, about oh, what I asked you about yesterday. Yes. Yes, I just want to make sure you're being a good little angel, Conger. Look at the latency. This is awesome. It's like we're almost having a conversation without that fucking 30-second delay. I have really bad short-term memory because so there's a bunch of times where like you guys would be answering me and I'd be like, I don't even remember what I was talking about. Those days are over. Wait, there's just French fries in that burger box? Oh no, he already ate the burger. Never mind. We watched him eat the burger. I thought like he brought up a box of fries and like a burger box of fries. Like he only got fries for some reason. Seen little plays with his shirt off and his underwear, sprawled out, saying fuck the haters.
I just got your notification. That is hilarious. I needed that. I'm so proud of you. I'm glad to see your humor.
The room already smells like gas. Yeah. I guess we're not. Should I take Brooke out the title? Maybe we'll end with Brooke. I don't know what time it is. It's only 7. How long are we going to be live for, though, James? My name is Timothy. I go to school. Yeah, I said. You better break those rules, Timothy. Yeah, 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 yeah. Why doesn't James get a job like, I don't know, other Taylor Swift fans? Well, I bet he could work at the movie theater. He could serve popcorn at the movie theater. What else? He could be a barista at fucking Starbucks or some shit.
Thankfully.
Could work at Abercrombie and Finch. Like, he could fucking figure out a job to work, right? Like, he doesn't need to just be sitting here eating his french fries in the most feminine way while listening to Taylor Swift and pretending like life is too hard for him. Like, he could make his own way in life, right? If he wants to live like this. It's not like it's 2025. Anyone could do any job. We got like Eyes over here working construction. James can go work
I did get blankets.
a retail job.
I did, yeah.
Everyone's popcorn and coffee. Well, James thinks he's young and good looking. He's got like the attitude, right? That's like half of everything. The beauty is in the eye of the beholder. It's kind of the same narrative as Heather's, like, except the cops and the criminals are after James. The cops and the criminals are after James. It must be a very confusing life to live. Who's on his side, really, right? But the cops and the criminals are messing with his internet, draining his phone battery, spying on him, trying to tell him what to do. Trying to think of any other complaints he's had as of lately.
Gotta get stuff.
He said he was gonna kill me again recently. Said I was good at guitar again recently. We're just cycling. Cops and robbers, yeah.
Oh my gosh, I can't stand that. You know, like, when people come to the broadcast, try to make it about them by asking me questions about me. You know what I'm talking about. Like, I'm good. I'm good on it. Thank you.
Rover asked if they end up sleeping in the car for 2 nights, and that was apparently Rover being a narcissist by asking about James, making it about Rover. Who the fuck is Rover? Where's the Abracadabra song?
Now you realize. So I've been making music. I've been practicing my acting. I've been making music. Like, I've actually been making music. I'm not even kidding. So I've been using GarageBand.
Yeah?
And I'm actually really good with it.
Yeah?
I don't know how. I don't understand music. I don't understand instruments. But I'm just naturally good with it. Like, I click that button and it makes that noise. I click that button or that string and it comes out with that tune. And it's like, I'm like, yes. So I'm making music and I am practicing my acting. And it's going really well.
Can you show us? I actually haven't tried really mapping drums in GarageBand. Wait, did I? No. I'm a Fruity Loops guy.
So you'd be happy to know it's going really well.
But like Fruity Loops,
I start making my own music. And doing like skits and stuff. Which reminds me.
I just want to hear some of James's music. Can we ever hear it? We're entering the Truther era. Truther from like 2 years ago when he started making his music. Remember when Truther was making his own music, not just like freestyling over whatever? Like he was producing and making music videos and shit. That's the kind of era of James we're about to see, I think. I'm here for it. I mean, you do a lot of parodies songs with James. Ugh, that's the kind of push I need. I haven't done music in a long time. I haven't recorded a piece of music in fucking. I can't remember. I guess it was. We got the moves. We got the moves. We got the moves. Song. You've never seen Truther's music videos? What? Are you serious, Tinkerbell? Hold on. That was one of the first things I ever showed you guys of Truther. Was his insane music videos. What?
My coffee working my baby blue. Excuse me. You're too sweet for me. sweet home, too sweet home, to my rescue. My baby, you're too sweet for me. You're too sweet for me. Oh, oh, thank God for auto-tune, huh?
It's weird when it goes silent, silent. What is he? Is whoa, 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 hey. Why is that? My phone's trying to pay for things, like with the fucking NFC reader. Um, I don't want that. I don't want you to do that. I don't remember what I was saying. Why is it like silent, silent? Is he muted again? Is the I forget the noise. The noise reduction just super high caliber on Bigo nowadays. It's never been this crazy before. Can't hear his breathing. Can't hear his cackling. What did Frody do? Show us? Frody just said show us. Got kicked. For anyone who doesn't think, for anyone who thinks Bigo is a real platform, there's a brand new account, Zero Beans. No interaction in chat, but 157 supposed people watching James right now on Bigo in silence. Totally believable. Totally believable. You were Frody? Oh, that'll do. Just speed running accounts. James, I don't think James has any stuff. Oh, I was trying to find Truthers. I got distracted. I was trying to find a Truther music video while we're living in silence here. It was like, what? Oh, this is another channel. What was his first channel? It was like, which is called Nike with like a 1, right? Let's see.
I'm gonna go live
Hell
on
yeah.
Instagram.
Do your fingernails ever just hurt? Because mine do sometimes. That has happened. Oh. Oh, here we go. I mean, James has given us a lot of.
Fuck, really? The fuck?
Yo, man, we going to the studio or what?
Yeah, let's go. Hold on. I keep getting fucking alerts on my phone.
Alerts?
Yeah, like articles and shit. Fuck this.
See, this is truth. They're texting himself, but I think he's just supposed to be like the texts were supposed to be coming into him. He's just bad at making music videos.
What's wrong with him? Man, you gotta stop looking at that shit, bro. God damn.
We gonna do this in a soulful passion. This is how I get down on my music. This is how I get down on my diss tracks.
I got a lot of scars on my back that I can't heal. I got a lot of weight on my shoulders. It's like I'm in a jam.
What do you think, Tank? What? How do you like it so far?
And it seems like everybody wanna meal. But ain't nobody.
Wait till you hear the verses. The verses are where it really pops.
Ain't nobody was here.
I decided to play the game, and I'm the one who made it. High 6 seasons later, creative destruction is still sucking on the major cock, and I think that's ever gonna stop her.
I don't know why we're pressed right up against the wall, looking down, whispering the rap. Did you guys ever hear that Snakes on a Plane rap? Back in the olden days of YouTube, there was this guy. He was like, Snakes on a Plane came out. So he thought he would do a rap, but he was like in his parents' house in the basement, so he had to whisper while he was rapping. He's like, snakes on a motherfucking plane. Wait, what were there was, me and my friends used to sing it to each other all the time. What the fuck was it? It was Samuel motherfucking Jackson starring in some motherfucking action. And it's just snakes on these motherfucking planes. Got snakes on the plane. I don't know, it's just a whole bunch. It reminds me of this. It reminds me of Truth. There's like a little produced music video we did here.
Remember when you thought that I was a creative guy? Did you hammer? Stop playing around with me. I literally did your whole entire job. But now that I'm not coming back around your company, Natties no longer wanna get involved. It's not my fault. Fuck LED and bitch. Trust me, they've always been up on my job.
And we don't need to worry about getting copyright struck in, because this is on his channel that he forgot the password to.
They want everything a top content creator got. Who are you kidding? Come at me, cat dog. With all that jealousy pumping up into your heart, don't
Yeah, come at me, cat dog.
let your mama catch you jacking off into your Nike socks.
Got your mom jacking off in your Nike socks. What the fuck? I never really listened to the lyrics before, but damn.
Got a lot of scars on my back that I can't heal. I got a lot of weight on my shoulders. It's like I'm in a jam. And it seems like everybody wanna meal. But ain't nobody was here.
But you think it stopped there? Hell no. He was like, that was obviously a hit. We gotta go back. Alright? We gotta go back and do it again.
Just a simulation, don't you let it break. Love is stimulation.
No war. War is bad.
What you like and play, gotta show me what you're scheming up. Racing, my body, blazing, you're the rush.
Don't give him any thought of paying many mind. Donald Trump already lost his effing mind. At any time, blow up American landmine.
I thought this was gonna be more like the other one. What is this? This is not even, he didn't even make this. I mean, he made that song, but I don't know about whatever the fuck this shit is.
Smoke screen and mask, let the cold wind to pass. Smack dab in the coronavirus. Only question left to ask is every move an attack against us? Another step ahead, 10 steps back, even further. Don't tell me that the government isn't.
I mean, it's better produced. We can hear what he's saying this time. And he's like, I probably shouldn't show my own face on screen. People didn't like that.
I've never read the lyrics to this song, and I am blushing.
This is a song that I thought James was writing music. He tricked me.
Addicted to your touch, oh, I feel the rush.
I don't.
Oh, that's just him playing Fortnite. I think those are his only 2 songs. That's Truther's cat. Does this do I not have any audio?
Reciprocity is so good.
Wait, is this the same house? Like, is that... Hold on. Is this where we see him all the time? In this dining room that doesn't have fucking things anymore? And then this is the bar thing we ever see him at? Or is this facing this way, maybe? I'm not sure.
Living on the sofa, drinking from a cola underneath the rising sun.
You think so? You think so,
I
Zebon?
could give 1,000 reasons why, but you're going, and you know that all you have to do is stay a minute. Just take your time. The clock is ticking, so stay. All you have to do is wait a second. Your hands all night. The clock is ticking.
We haven't seen him in the garage in a while. It's too small, right? How did he end up with a bigger place? What the fuck? Why is this the second one? He built his house. He didn't build his own house.
Yeah, once I get things sorted. I mean, I'm just now starting to put melodies together, you know, let alone lyrics.
I remember this room.
1 second.
So, these are my monitors?
On a wide arena bell. Should have key.
Something's happening. Fuck Truther's house. We don't care. I don't care about Truther's house. I thought you guys might care about it. But this is way more important. Fuck.
Do you mind being on or no? Huh? Do you mind being on or no? I don't care. Oh, you're
It's
welcome to.
Josh!
I gotta be finished. Just gotta figure out what I got here.
Is this a house for, like, munchkins? James isn't that tall. Why is James' head almost hitting the fucking door thing? Quick, tell all your friends that Josh is home. Definitely. We're not looking at Truth or Brooke anymore in the background.
All right, I'll be right back. I'll come live in a little bit. Don't forget to follow JSAROK.
He's gotta, you know, give his uncle a quick handy. Handy J. Quick wristy. For fucking getting in the place and shit. Well, fuck. Be on high alert, guys. Be on high alert. If you haven't followed him, go follow him now in case he goes live red again. It won't notify me. It should notify anyone who's just following him now. What is this? Interesting. Give me 1 second. Okay. All right. Sorry, I was looking at something to see something. Yeah, he's got to go blow Josh. Exactly. What it was, I think I was. Do you think James and Josh share a room, and the house with with other roommates? You guys, I say it's a majority yes. All right. Well, I can show you guys the James stuff that I had planned for today, because I was like, I don't know if James is gonna go live. He probably might not. We don't know with that crazy James guy. We just never know. Let me take the "this is live" sign off. Cause I think they'll go live again probably. But there you guys go. There's a little James update. I'm cold. Why am I cold? You grab a sweater. I need to smoke a bowl. The first thing I have to show you guys. How long is this video? Well, I have enough time to smoke a bowl and do this video. Where's my fucking? Where my things at? Where'd I put them, you guys? You guys know. You guys don't know. I could queue all these, actually. Queue them up. Queue them up, Johnny. Queue them up. Desktop, stream, open.
Hi guys, my name is Jim.
Calm the fuck down, James. So it's okay. So this is him throwing cheese. James throwing cheese, Josh throwing cheese. Just a great cheesy time in Wisconsin. Not in Wisconsin, but I'm gonna go try to smoke a bowl and get a sweater at the time that this goes. I already showed this on like the morning members only stream. But in case you missed it or you don't know the cheese incident, here we go.
And this is Feet Piece, the most positive community throughout social media. My fiance Kate and I are traveling the country, America, on foot without much preparation. We don't have a lot of experience. It's going to be a fun time. Join us here on YouTube and make sure to subscribe. Click the notification button because we do go live.
It was not a fun time. Just putting that out there.
And feel free to join us over on periscope.tv/James Saroka if you'd like to see us on Twitter Live. Now this is Josh. He's one of our feet piecers. He looks so excited. We're gonna throw cheese at him, and then we're gonna throw cheese at Kate, and then we're gonna throw cheese at me. So get ready and have some fun. Yeah! Yeah!
It's Jim's turn.
I'm gonna get right. Not close.
You missed, bro. Still missed. Where did that one go?
I need some more.
He needs more cheese.
Jim, I got the cheese.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ah!
Almost.
All right, here you go.
There's gotta be a way you can do it.
Yeah, you're almost stuck.
Almost.
Yeah,
There you go.
Ah! Oh, look it, he made it. Good shot. Bonus round!
You ready for more? This is fun. All of it?
All of it. Ugh. Ah! Nom, 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 nom. Nom, nom, nom. Ah!
It's like your wedding day, only
All right,
cheese.
all right. Now for bonus round 2! Your face. You missed my face! Ah! You still missed my face. You
Oh
missed
no,
my face.
I hit
Ah!
your face.
You hit me in the head. She missed my face. Guys, she missed my face. She got 2 more shots and she's done. Ah! Hi, my name is Jim, Feet Piece International, most positive community throughout social media. This here is Josh Cook. He's one of our feet piecers, and today we're gonna do a little interview with him. You got
All right, so I've never seen this. I don't know when the fuck this is from. I don't know what the fuck this is, but this is just James and Josh having a good old sit down interview. Josh looks like he has meat on his bones, so he hasn't. This must be pre 2019, or maybe the beginning of 2019. Who fucking knows? I needed to bust weed up, so I will be listening. Cold in the other room. I should be back. I hope he doesn't say anything too crazy. Then I'm like, you know.
guys know that we don't do a lot of planned out content, so we even have a nice little list on Google just to go through questions about his life and things like that. Maybe you guys could learn a little bit more about Josh. So we are going to be going live tonight at 7:45 to 9 p.m. But until then, we needed to fill a little time, so we figured let's learn a little bit about Josh. So Josh, you want to open up your phone one more time? Oh, okay, go ahead. All right, so we're just going to start right from the top. We do it raw, so that's how we're going. So, Josh, who has been the most important person in your life? Can you tell me about him or her?
That would have been my former band teacher, passed away in high school, Mr. Dinkins. He was one of a kind because he taught everybody they could do pretty much whatever they wanted to do. And if you were feeling down or had any problems, you could always go and talk to him. and he was just kind of sort of like a father figure to everybody because he loved all of his kids because he considered everybody family. But he passed away in '99 of heart attack.
Oh.
So, yep.
All right. What was the happiest moment of your life?
Probably when I graduated from high school because I was the first one in my family to do that.
Oh wow! Really?
Yeah. Well, I have an older sister, but out of the whole family, not just her, but both sides of the family, yeah, I was the only first one to graduate from high school.
Wow.
Yeah.
I thought that he didn't graduate from high school. Remember, we were listening to the thing. He's like, I didn't graduate high school, so he got depressed. But then he went back to get his pharmacy technician certificate, which I figured would have just been in like a community college or some shit. So did he or did he not pass high school? I don't know. Also, I keep hearing things go off. Vigo went off, but it's not James. It's just the Vigo live team telling us about the fucking join the family. I'm on it. I just want to smoke my bowl.
And who has been the biggest influence on your life? What lessons did that person teach you?
That would probably have been my grandfather, my mother's father. He was kind of strict, but he taught the life lessons. Pretty much, you know what to do, and this is how you do it, and this is the way it's going to be done. And it was very challenging for a while, that's for sure. But he was good. I mean, he would sit there and teach you exactly what you needed to do and how you're supposed to act and what you're supposed to do.
All right. What is your earliest memory?
Let's see. Probably when I was 5. I was either 5 or 6 when we moved into our first house. Because we moved down here when I was 2, but probably 5 or 6 when we moved into our first house over where we're at now. That's probably the first thing I remember.
Okay. Here's one. What is your favorite memory of me? That's an actual question on this list.
That's an odd question. Let's see. God, don't put me on the spot now.
PP's for life, baby.
Put me on the
PP's
spot.
for life.
Probably the first time we met after we were talking to Steve online. Probably the first time we met 2 years ago. Was it?
Was roughly 2 years
Almost
ago
2
by
years
now.
ago.
Yeah.
I think it was like that. Yeah, that was the first one. Yes.
Yeah. Are there any funny stories that your family tells about you that come to mind?
When I was little, I was probably 3 or 4, around there, and my sister would take care of me, or anybody would take care of me. If I got mad, I would tell them either to go to Kmart or go to Kroger, which was telling them to go to hell.
Oh, okay.
So that's where you tell everybody to go to Kroger.
What are you proudest of?
I would say the proudest was when I got my first job. That was probably when I was 17, I believe. 17? I think I was 17 when I first got that.
What'd you do?
I worked at I did. Kroger. As a bag boy, yeah. That was the first one, yeah. Because it was part-time because I was going to school, so that was...
He said last time he was 18 when he got his first job. I don't know. Why does Josh know less about his life than we know about Josh's life? Or is it just like he's just never told the truth about his life, so we don't know Josh's life? He doesn't know. No one knows Josh's life. Except Josh's niece who speaks Korean to her fucking cat, who isn't even his real niece. Something to think about. All that passion.
Because I was I was still in high school at the time, so...
I guess it doesn't matter. Yo! If Josh is adopted, maybe Josh is James's uncle. Did we ever think of that? We didn't. I didn't think of that until just now.
How would you like to be remembered?
Could you imagine if James was right?
As being someone that was caring and compassionate to everybody and trying to help everybody out, yes.
If this were to be our very last conversation, is there anything you'd want to say to me?
Oh, Lord.
I love these questions.
I
like these questions. I'm a fan.
I don't like these questions.
I like these questions.
What was the question again?
If this was to be our very last conversation, is there anything you'd want to say to me? Kate's in the background laughing.
You thought about it, Lulu? Like, what if Josh is actually his uncle? I never really connected it. How can we find out who Josh's biological parents were? I mean, Josh's biological parents apparently were really bad people. They might be Josh's or James's fucking parents' brothers. I don't know.
I would probably have to say that this has been the wildest journey I have ever been on or have witnessed. And if everything was to happen, that I wish you continued good luck and success.
Thank you, Josh. Is there anything you've never told me want to tell me now?
I'll pass.
Okay.
No, I don't. Nothing.
You pretty much tell me everything.
Tell you everything, so.
Is there something about me that you've always wanted to know but have never asked?
No, because you pretty much tell me everything, so.
I do.
I don't have to worry about it.
Was there a time when you didn't like me?
Yes.
When?
I will tell you that, yes. It was... What was it, last year? I don't remember when it was. I think it was last year.
Okay.
There was a little bit of time last year, yes. There was a few times
nasty.
when you were nasty to me, yes. But we got over that.
Yeah.
And we still stayed in contact, so.
What makes us such good friends?
When what? Wait, what?
This is fun. I'm enjoying this. Thoroughly enjoying this.
There was the...
Like I've never asked.
What was it, last year? I don't remember when it was. I think it was last year.
Okay.
There was a little bit of time last year, yes. There was a few times
nasty.
when you were nasty to me, yes. But we got over that.
Yeah.
And we still stayed in
When he was nasty, okay. What do you mean, when he pissed on her clothes?
contact, so.
What makes us such good friends?
This
is fun. I'm enjoying this. Thoroughly enjoying this.
Put me on the stand here. Oh,
you don't have to answer it. It's okay.
What is? I don't remember what the question was.
What makes us such good friends? I say that we kind of just put up with each other's BS.
I think so.
Yeah,
I think we know how to put up with each other.
Yeah. How would you describe yourself? 2 sentences. How would you describe yourself?
Caring for others and probably helping and teaching everybody that is around me.
Where did you grow up?
Actually, I was born in Michigan, but moved down here when I was 2, so I've been down here ever since.
What was your childhood like?
It was good. We lived down here. I mean, we lived about 5 different places around here, around the area. So we moved around just a little bit. So. Oh, I know that one.
Which one do you want to?
I know that one. That one.
Go ahead. Do you remember any songs you used to sing to people?
Yes, I used to sing "Oh My Darling Clementine," but the only part I would sing was "Her Shoes Were Number 9." That's the only part I would know. I made that part up.
Are you proud of me?
Yes, definitely.
Thanks, bro. I'm gonna ask this, and then we'll make this back about you. What is one thing that you would say has changed from last time I was on Periscope to this time?
That's good. I can see, from last time to this time, I can see a definite change. Like I was telling somebody today, I can see a definite change. It changed for the better, for sure. He's a lot calmer now, better than he was. I said I'd tell, because I could see, because looking back at the old ones, at the old broadcast, it is a world of difference. It is so much nicer and calmer.
And how does that affect?
I need to know when this is from. All it says is exclusive Josh Cook #feet piece. I have no other information. I have the date that I obtained the video. I don't have the date that this was originally uploaded.
To you personally,
it's been a lot nicer to watch and listen to, because now you're making me more positive now than it was before.
How has being a parent changed you? I guess that doesn't affect you yet.
I don't think that.
What are your dreams for your children? You'll have children one day.
Hopefully have
If
children
you
one
want
day.
kids.
Yes, hopefully have children one day.
No, you're not. You're like fucking 50. What? Do you have a sperm frozen? I don't think it's gonna happen.
Just hope that they'll be able to grow up and lead, be happy and positive and lead good lives. I think that's what everybody wants for their kids. So
Yeah.
I think of my questions.
Yeah,
Well,
a lot of questions.
When did Josh first meet James? When was that? When they were eating the pizza together. I thought that was 2019. But here, Josh is saying that they've known each other for at least 2 years, and that at some point in time last year, he was mad at him for James being nasty to him. Which makes me, like, was this after fucking Pennsylvania when they were living together? It can't be. It'd be really weird if it was.
Sure.
March 2019?
When
Josh
did you
and James
first
met in
fall in love?
2017?
Oh, isn't that nice? I haven't yet.
Dolly Parton? Come on.
So this would have been right before Josh moved in with them then, right?
You must have fallen even a celebrity crush. Was the first time you fell in
I'm
love?
gonna have to answer that.
Who's your celebrity crush? Who's your celebrity crush? I want this one.
I'm gonna have to answer that.
I want this one. Male or female? I gotta hear this.
It's gonna be female, but if
Let's hear it.
That's gonna kill me. J-Lo.
J-Lo is your crush, a celebrity crush. I love it.
J-Lo? I haven't thought about... I forgot J-Lo existed.
All right, I think that's a good ender. Everybody, thanks for stopping in. This is Josh Cook, one of our Fee-Feasters. He's an awesome dude. Everyone,
James isn't live anymore, right? I didn't miss him.
please give some love to Josh in the comments for all that he's done for Feet Piece, all that he's done for us as support, and also for being one of my best friends. Welcome to Feet Piece, the most international, positive community throughout social media. Like, subscribe, join us on Snapchat, Jim_Saroka. That's where most of the party goes on, and we'll see you soon.
I think he meant the most positive community. The most international community that stays solely in the United States. And we never go to the fancy ones like fucking Hawaii or Alaska. He like winced. Josh like winced when he got up. When James got up. The fuck? This is an old James video. I don't know when this is from either, but when I was listening to it, I was like, this reminds me of the James of today.
So here's the deal, guys. Over the past few months, it's been one heck of a journey. And
that's as loud as she goes, I'm sorry.
Unfortunately, there are some scenarios that have led to extenuating circumstances that have landed some rather precarious criminals in prison. My mission, my life, is mine. I have zero interest in the drama. I have zero interest in getting involved in your problems, in your hate, in your slander. But it's crossed the line. You're wasting the time of law enforcement. You're hurting my friends. And you're getting in my way.
But mostly you're just getting in my way. I don't have any friends to hurt.
The crimes you're committing are not going unnoticed, and they are being documented. And one by one, we're at 2, you will be removed from the internet, and if criminal actions are taken, you will be removed from society.
From society? Like how you got removed from society 3 times, James? That was a pretty unfortunate event, huh?
I will make personal sure. I will be sure to make sure that this happens and continues to happen. You could take me seriously, you could not take me seriously, but this is a YouTube PSA on my channel. Your choice whether or not to take it seriously. I think it's sad that it's come to this, but when you step into the real world and are slandering my name to the degree that you are, it's time that you're brought to justice.
I don't think James ever brought anybody to justice.
So, as each of you cross the line, and you will, as you have before, but no one's called you out, I am sitting and watching with my friends, both legally and otherwise, waiting for you to slip up.
It's buffering badly. Let's see this. Let's see how bad it's buffering. Oh, that's really buffering. Hold on. After fucking Pennsylvania when they were living together? Whoa. Well, hold up. Well, hold.
You could take me seriously, you could not take me seriously, but this is a YouTube PSA on my channel. Your choice whether or not to take it seriously. I think it's sad that it's come to this, but
I think it's okay.
legally, and then step in. Act, pursue, engage in drama, hate, slander at your own risk. Welcome to Feet Peace.
This is to just do my job.
Whoa.
And let everybody else do theirs. I mind my business.
Hi everyone, my name is Jimmy Saroka and this is Feet Peace, the most positive community throughout social media. Now, if you're brand new to my channel, most of what we talk about is pretty raw and simple, and
He's really close to the camera in this one.
life can get confusing sometimes, but at the end of the day, there really is no end of the day. It's just on into the next day, right? And that's life. And
What? That's a quote. Come on, fucking toolbar. What the fuck? What was that, James?
simple. And life can get confusing sometimes, but at the end of the day, there really is no end of the day. It's just on into the next day, right? And
It's not like the fucking... Yeah, we could put ends to the day. It's not going to really confuse people that much. Sometimes in life we can get confused, but there's no ends to the days. It just goes into the next day.
that's life. And my job is to be here with you to try and give you some opportunity to move forward. Because as you see
Wait, why do I need the What do you mean? Why do I need James Saroka to afford me the opportunity to move forward in my own life?
me today, I'm not the man that started out where I needed to be. But in time and with pressure and energy and growth, right? Growth. That's something everyone understands.
Sure. Yeah. I don't know how we got here. Imagine I just like came across this video randomly one day.
We can all work together for a better future. But it begins right now. Right now. So, for the big answer to the question that I'm sure everyone is wondering, the fact is that we received a package that was unmarked at our UPS box.
Oh, we're going on about the fucking piñata in this stream? This is like a stream after the piñata stream?
And I don't know if, I don't even care. I had some Reese's Cups and they were good. Maybe they kill me, maybe they don't.
See, when I pick old James videos from the past, I just see, like, if I remember anything. I scrimmed through this. It's just James on the screen, so that's good. That's a check mark. And when I was going to random parts, I was like, I don't remember him talking about any of this, so that's good. So that, like, I don't know what to expect usually, but this is, I guess, yeah, right after the piñata event.
I ate them, so we'll find out. But either way, it was worth it. And the irony here, right, is I said about being selfish, and because I said earlier I wanted to just eat the Reese's Cups, and everybody's like, share them with Kate, share them with Kate. Are we still think I should share them with Kate? Are we?
Or is this it's a different unmarked package?
Starting to see the picture.
I don't remember there being Reese's Cups in the piñata.
I received an unmarked package, guys. I'm being selfish for a reason. And now I found out what that package was about, because there was either a real or a fake GPS tracker in it.
No, this is the piñata.
I don't know if it's real or not. And quite honestly, I don't care. That's part of why I said my whole address and everything on live stream with my phone number. Because, guys,
they would have known.
There's always a backup. And the problem I always made in the past was never having reservations for what we should do moving forward. But I knew that once we got back online and everything went well, that was the next move, is people trying to threaten us with a GPS tracker and a pack of tissue or dirty tissues. That's just weird. And I mean, I'm not paranoid anymore, because I'm not.
Well, if that was real, that's something to be paranoid about. That would be fucking, like, if you imagine you just got, like a piñata in the mail with an air tag in it, I'd be like, what the fuck? First, it wouldn't really make sense, right? Because they're mailing it to your address and they already know where you are. Why would we have a fucking air tag in it? But I guess, like, yeah, if you're picking up from the post office, you think the post office would screen it. This is all just a stunt. This didn't happen. Like, he pretended it. James made the fucking piñata, is what I'm saying.
So
Josh went to bed, Kate's chilling doing her art, and I'm right back here. As far as the turn of events after that, that's in respect to the local officers that I don't talk about it. It's not your business. It's not public business. It's between them and myself. All right? As far as pursuing it, it's so funny because it's like I want to pursue it, but I'm just like losers are going to be losers. Why engage with it? Why should I engage with that? It's like a threat is a threat, right? A threat is when you have psychopaths come into your home and sit at your kitchen table pretending to be your best friend. What
Are you referencing Josh?
is not a threat is when someone decides to try and use scare tactics. You know what I mean?
I mean, both can be threats, James. I just don't think they want him to look into it because then they'll find out that James did it to himself and he'll get in trouble.
Thank you for revealing the fact that you are not my friend. I don't know what else you want from me. Other than praise, you're not going to get praise. I'm not going to poke at you. I think that what you did is not very intelligent.
This is funny because it's like he's talking to himself.
I think that if you really want to be my enemy or my friend or where the heck you want to be, it starts by just backing away and getting in your own space. But you keep wanting to get in my space. And I apologize for whoever invaded yours. I get that. I do. All right? I'm talking to the person that sent that package. I grew up without locks on my doors. All right? My bedroom door did not have a lock. I'd be in the middle of taking care of myself, and my mom would walk in. And I wasn't
What do you mean taking care? What do you mean taking care of yourself, James?
even allowed to lock my own doors. And I wasn't allowed to play video games until I was in high school. And I didn't have a smartphone until the end of high school. And I mean, I get it. I get it. You've been controlled, and so you're seeking to control. I've been there. Let it end. Let it end. You see what my behavior is doing. Meaning, I'm taking a breath, and I'm done with the drama.
So I may have messed up packages.
So, are you? Because I'll keep up.
I can see James coming up with this idea one night. Be like, guys, it's so genius. Think about it, right? What's the scariest thing that could happen? Someone sends like a GPS to our place. But what if we send ourselves the GPS and then we handle it super well? People would be like, what do we even do to him at this point? Everything's already been done. And then we don't even, what are the haters going to do? They'll have nothing. Conger will have nothing. I can see him being like, this is a super genius plan. Until like he calls the real cops and the cops want to investigate. And he's like, you know what? Maybe we just let the criminal know where I am. I already said my address. Everything is okay. No need to investigate.
Putting in the packages and eating the Reese's, you know? I mean, maybe next time I'll test it for something that'll kill me. But this time around, I'm just not too nervous. And, I mean, realistically, I could chase it down. I could go to UPS and ask, well, you know, did you guys get this? But that's the satisfaction that the little freaking weirdo hiding away in some hole decided to do. You know, like, oh, I'm going to get that satisfaction. He has to prove, you know, that it happened. I don't. All that happened there was that I got a fake package and I ate some Reese's and my belly's full and I'm ready for some more live streaming. Are you? I think you are. Excuse me. So, what's next?
James, Mamma Mia.
LOL, nice, is Bill Murray. It is what it is. I mean,
It's all according to plan.
what can you do? What can you do? Excuse me. I need to get tissues. Okay, where are the tissues at?
Oh, they're right here. Sorry, I should have said
Where?
something. They're in my hand. I got them. They're right by the couch.
Okay. Thank you. Ugh. All right.
He was doing it to make sure they weren't poisoned. He put his life on the line, Black Mass.
Use the tissues that they sent you, ding dong, she goes. I can't believe I'm not paranoid about it. Why? I mean, I know why, that I'm good. I just never believed that, you know, believe that didn't happen. Josh Cook. Hey, Josh.
Josh is sleeping. You just said at the beginning of the stream that Josh is sleeping. Well, Josh had a thyroid problem and James... What was his thing? Rhabdo? I have rhabdo.
I was just telling Josh that if it happens again, don't bring it home, because I didn't tell him that. If I don't tell him that, he'll bring it home next time. So.
James Saroka added a TikTok post.
Okay, I have no idea what you're saying, babe. What? Come show me. I can't see any of it, baby. Get up and come show me. What's up? I wouldn't worry about Tumblr at all. Just leave it.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah, there's too much on there. I wouldn't even bother. Where are we at? So many comments. Almost 100 people here already. We're on live for 10 minutes. Oh, Brooklyn Laval. It was just candy and stuff, and then like either a real or fake GPS thingy, like a little brick, and then what looked like used tissues, or just tissues that they were shoving in there so it would stay in the head. I don't know, but it's over now. We're good.
It's over now.
Jeff Prindle, it's all good. I appreciate the defense. Jeff, the best defense you could have is, instead of that comment, just report those comments. Just report the comments that you see. It's lasted 5 years, says $5 Bill Murray. It is what it is. Life is good. Where is Kate, James? Hola. Frida, welcome on. Kate's over on the couch. Yeah, so next time a package comes in without anything on it, it will not be opened. I told Josh just to tell them to throw it out next time, because that's insane, and the insanity needs to end. I don't know what I was thinking.
When you said it just said Saroka, I thought you meant it was from like my family, and it was like for you. I didn't.
Yeah, no, someone wrote in red marker.
Yes.
Yeah.
Until you were saying it was.
I see, once again, the Trojan horse. That's what I am a sucker. I am a sucker. If you got that package, you would never have opened it, would you? What is wrong with me?
I would have been like,
I just didn't even question it. I'm like, oh, a gift. And then I open it up, I'm like, oh, it's candy. I just figured it was someone who couldn't afford a legitimate package. So I just took it as a gift. And I feel like my heart's doing weird things. It'd be nice if I died soon, then I wouldn't have to do this anymore. That'd be fun.
Oh my god, James, what the fuck?
Hey, I'm waiting for what comes after. I'm good. But if not, let's keep doing this. I'm good. No paranoia warranted. I am good either way. Where are we at? You are wrong, says Bill Murray. I'm wrong about what? What this time? Or is it them?
Bill Murray.
Born Wilderness Outback Steakhouse sounds good to me. Yeah, I'm good, Sandy. Thank you. It's funny, like I used to be the paranoid one. I'm the one that held it together. Kate wasn't all that. Kate was looking at me. I guess that's our relationship, isn't it? That feels good. I help her feel at peace. That's what man does, right? I mean, traditionally. I feel so good about my. Thank you to the person that did that, because you put me through a test while all the pressures were low that I otherwise would have had to face, when we had a lot more to lose than nothing. Thank you for that, for proving to me that I could not, it wasn't even a storm for me. Like, it felt good. I was like, I didn't like that, but it was just nice to know that I could handle myself in a scenario. Whereas
it was good. I mean, I didn't like it, but it was, it's what I needed at the time. Is that what he's trying to say? What a fucking crazy guy.
before, I'd be in the car with nothing happening and freaking out. And I'm in here, and someone literally sent us used tissues, and I'm just chilling. I'm just chilling. I'm chilling. Oh, of course I'm freaked out, guys, but I am chilling.
Freaked out and chilling.
Comments. What did the cops do? That is not for discussion, because I have nothing to. I don't have to prove. Next time, the box won't even get to live stream, guys. Here's what I apologize for being stupid enough to bring the box on a live stream and go through all that, and then be like, "Oh, okay, later." Because now I realize that was partially giving that person what they want, and if I keep talking about it, they get what they want. They think they get what they want if I keep my mouth shut, but I have a lot less to pay for. I have a lot less to make up for by the little mistake of bringing it on screen than I would if I was like, here's the evidence and the. No, they can't distract me anymore. I am not running down that end of the field. They're trying to get me to go off into the woods, off pasture. Nope, I'm chilling with the good shepherd. Thanks, though.
Yeah?
All right. No
Is that what we're
paranoia
doing,
needed.
James? No, it would have been the one before. I've never seen this one. We've seen the one before a lot. I mean, I guess
What are
we
you
could
doing
get
for
just.
New Year's Eve, Katie?
I'll get a clip of it for anyone who isn't familiar, but it's just so you know what he's talking about if you've never seen
What are you
it.
doing for New Year's Eve? Not sure yet.
Why is my thing broken again? Oh, that computer being a fucking rascal. Like, for real, though.
Katana, I did refuse used tissues, actually.
Is it gonna crash? Why is it being like this? Shit.
Yeah, if I
Bruh.
survived Rhabdo,
Bruh.
if there's anything in that, as long as it's not literally made to kill me, hopefully I'll be okay. But once again, do I let the paranoia set in or do I not? Because the likelihood that anything was in it is so low, because that's called murder. But then again, we're in an area where someone might get away with murder. So I guess we'll find out.
All right, this is what it keeps talking about.
Yeah, I sure as hell planted it. It's hilarious. Trying to use popularity bias, which made me just like these people. So, yeah. That's freaky. Well, if you want to freak me out, you didn't. You almost did. But what you did is that on live stream, I have opened a piñata with what looks like used tissues and a GPS tracker on it. Power, GPS cell. That's not freaky at all. Am I popular enough for you yet? I'm calling the police. Caitlin, get the phone. We're gonna do this on live stream. You guys wanted content, you got content. Done playing this weirdo game. Thank you. Just let it go. It's no biggie. Call 911. Yeah, I sure as hell planted it. It's hilarious. Uh, 217 Schuyler Ave, Kingston, PA. It's Kingston Borough. Is it a house or an apartment? It's an apartment. What's the apartment number? It's going to be first floor rear. Well, I do YouTube for a living, and I'm doing a live stream right now, actually. And unfortunately, someone I thought sent me a Christmas gift.
That Apple sticker gets me every time. So he's using an Android phone with a big ass Apple sticker on it. He's such a funny guy.
Or something like that. It was in our mailbox, and I was dumb enough to open it and eat the food because I'm a genius, and because I just hope in people. You know, I'm a good guy. And then I get to the head of the dinosaur because this is how effed up whoever the heck did it is. And there's like used tissues in the head and then a GPS tracker. And there's like no, yeah, it's really freaky.
So someone sent you food?
Okay, here's the...
So you're calling 911 because someone sent you food?
We, in our mailbox at UPS, someone put a box in there without any label or anything. I guess they gave it to the UPS guy. I assumed it was just a gift. I brought it to the house, or my buddy brought it to the house coming home. And I open it up, and I open up the it's like a piñata. And yes, there was food in there, but then in the head of it, so I do social media for a living, and sometimes you get some interesting people. And so in the head of the dinosaur are used tissues, and like inside the piñata, used tissues and a GPS tracker. I have a GPS tracker. It says like GPS power cell. You don't find that as something that's worthy of checking out or an emergency? Like maybe they're trying to...
Yeah, no, that's definitely worth checking out.
Okay.
I was trying to confirm what you were saying.
Okay.
First name?
James.
Your last name?
Soroka.
Can you spell it, please?
Sure. It's going to be Saroka.
And the phone number that you're calling from?
470-865-4878.
Yeah, like they can find out where this GPS was purchased, right? With the serial number? Because they're police, they can have resources like that.
Did you open it while you were live streaming? Is that what you were...
Yeah. Let them, that's what they want to do. That's the expectation here is that I hide or I get scared, or that's just how it's been. It's a rough job. And I apologize that they will continue to waste your time, and trust me, when the police come here, they will find a way to blame it on me, because they do every time. But I apologize.
That's interesting. He already is assuming they're going to blame him.
For the waste of your time. It is the continual allowing of these people to hide and behave this way that is creating this culture that now I have to waste their time. And I apologize for that. But me quitting my job, that's just how it is. I can't quit my job. They can't quit theirs. Because police said to me that one time. They said, quit, why don't you find a different job that's safer? I just found that ironic. You know, you have to do what you have to do. And this is just an unsafe situation. It's unfortunate.
Alright, I understand. Like I said, I'll have an officer dispatched over to you. You're at 217 Skylar Ave in Kingsborough, and that's the first floor apartment in the rear.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'll have to come over to you, okay?
Thank you very much. Have a good night.
And that is the incident James is referencing here over and over and over.
There's so many comments, and I'm trying to keep up, guys, but you got to give me a little more time here. Doing my best. It had your name on it. No, it just said Saroka. It just said Saroka on it. I figured.
And his full address, and how to enter the building and find his fucking apartment, all on live stream. All on live stream.
How would it get there with nothing on it? Well, here's what Josh claims. Josh, you came here to kill me. I think I got... Can I
Josh came here to kill James, okay?
have my doubts? Is that okay?
Go for it.
They're not paranoias. They are
for it.
legitimate. They are legitimate questions.
Go for it.
But I'm not going to ask you them because I can't trust you to tell the truth. But that's okay. Josh, it's okay.
Why can't you trust Josh to tell the truth?
It does not matter.
I'm over it. I know what the truth is.
I know you do.
So.
And I see it on your face. And the truth is that there's no problems. The truth is that the guy picked up a package from Walmart. Where are you going?
To get my clothes. See if they're dry.
Oh.
Because I need them for tomorrow.
Yeah. What was I going to say? Huh? Oh, UPS. Picked it up from UPS. And what was I going to say? Picked it up from UPS. And he said there was nothing on it. And then put it in the mailbox. So.
We're just doing a fancy look now. Why does it sound like a Harry Potter house? Like all the doors are made of really creaky wood and it sounds like Dumbledore's around the corner.
Catch up.
Harry, where's the Philosopher's Stone? I said it's on the well. I haven't really seen Harry Potter. I don't know what happens in it.
How did it get there with nothing on it? Just assuming someone walked it there. So, no biggie.
No balconies in every room? I haven't
Sandy,
seen it.
I did. I had the Reese's cups.
The Reese's? Right, she's gonna make me say it weird. Reese's. Reese's. The Reese's cup. He says Reese's. The Reese's? This is for Jimmy.
You're good, Bill Murray.
Guess he's catching up on the comments.
Talk about. We're not talking about it.
No.
Sarah Springer, I'm not trying to remember any story because there's nothing to talk about. We're not talking about it. There's nothing to talk about. They seriously think I am where I was before. They're still trying so desperately. Guys, you don't get it. It is actually finished. The drama is actually finished. I don't think they're going to get it, Kate. I think it's like, it's going to take some time.
The drama's still going 5 years later.
It's going to take some
6 years later?
Actual time. Because they can't really fathom that, you know, that it happened. That's all right. I got time. Got plenty of time. Bills are paid. Plenty of time. Let's see where we're at.
Do you need good speech to do the spells?
I seriously cannot find one real comment. Thank you, Kelly. We'll probably watch a movie or something for New Year's. It's not gonna be anything too special. If there's any fireworks, I think that would be cool.
Yeah.
It'd be fun fireworks to go to. But take a breath, babe. Don't sweat it. When enough drama's been built up, you gotta give it time to diffuse. You know? You gotta give it time to diffuse.
The fuse, you gotta do what to do. I hate when he's silent. Actually, it's nice when he's silent. I don't know. What do we want in life? Seems like he gets rock and rolling again around here.
Than that. I am done with in that padded room. I'm grateful. This hate is a gift. That's right, Bill Murray. I'm grateful for the gift, but I don't embrace the gift. Think of it like they're on the other end of, you know, they're in that padded room and they're banging their head on the wall trying to get my attention, and I'm grateful that they want my attention. And that as far as it will go. It will not go any further than that. I am done with that life. It is drama and a waste of everyone's life.
Why hasn't he come back live yet? I don't know. Maybe he's watching this live. Sometimes James does that. Maybe James is like,
you know what, Bill Murray?
Living in the past.
You say, look at these sheep.
Lizard
Dude,
tongue.
They're not sheep. We're the sheep in a good way. You know what I mean? Like, think of it this way. What does a wolf have to do? Run off and fight, and there's always drama and problems, and gotta eat. Bro, I just put my head down and eat the freaking grass, right? Or is that what, I don't even know what sheep eat. But
Probably
I don't,
grass.
you know. They eat the grass. I eat the grass. I don't need to hunt. I don't need to. I'm just chilling, right? And when somebody comes along, Big Josh the shepherd just keeps them at the door. It's just there's no need for that anymore. I'm finally just resting. I'm chilling out. We're moving on to a better life.
As if Josh is the shepherd in this scenario.
And no matter how much noise happens on the outside, it is a continual remembering of the.
He was watching the James Gets Arrested, one of the James Gets Arrested videos the other day. On his live stream, I couldn't believe it.
Peace that actually exists and not embracing the constant drama. Because if you shut it out, if you don't listen to the drama, eventually the drama goes away. They can make up what they want. They can do what they want. I'm not cool with it because of how it's affecting other people. But what can I do? Quit my job. You know, that's what everybody wants. Go quit your job. Go do your 9 to 5. You're not allowed to have all the things you deserve. You're not allowed to work hard.
You deserve.
You're not allowed to get on the phone and do 20 hours a day of work. You must be crazy. So let's make them look crazy. That's fine. But you're the only one looking crazy here because, as you can see, my pupils are properly dilated. My cheeks are healthy and rosy. I'm not nervous. I have fear, absolutely, because it's a completely inappropriate situation. It's wrong. It shouldn't be happening. But I have to have courage that people will see my stability and count on keeping away those who are remaining unstable and attempting to create an unstable environment where no instability exists, and then wasting the time of those who are trying to do their job. All of us. So with that said,
back to this shit. James!
I'm here. All right, guys, I love you all, but there's so many comments I can't even keep up. So we're going to the bottom here. All right. By the way, I don't know for sure because like I don't want to jinx it, but it sounds like the emergency crew that you falsely called and wasted time of are no longer outside. Because like I said, when you take a breath, because I could hear them out there, the ambulance and everything. When you take a breath and you chill out, people will see who you are. Maybe I was sold into foster care, but I choose to own it. I own it. I got nothing to run from. And that's why I know that this dinky apartment we're in is not our future. And homelessness or incarceration or trapped in college or, you know, the loony bin, as you call it, that is no longer any of our destinies.
I mean, you have been homeless, and you went to the loony bin, and you've been to jail, incarcerated 3 times. All of those things, other than the college one, has come to fruition. That is some scary. That aged like fucking milk, James.
Because we've chosen a better life. It's not about winning anymore. That's why we've essentially quote unquote won. Because we are happy and solid exactly where we are. So there's no need for a lack of fear. We don't have to run from fear anymore. We'd stare it in the face and we run in the direction of fear with courage. Because that's what it takes. That's what it takes to live this life. And I think for so long I really wanted to run away from that idea. And that's pretty much what created the past that was. And I spent so much time trying to explain to everyone how I wasn't that person anymore. And I think that's exactly what proved the fact that I was. But now sitting here, as the situations diffuse, I realize my purpose is to just do my job and let everybody else do theirs. I mind my business.
Cool. My job is to hunt James Saroka.
I do not feel drugged. I feel like I'm enjoying the sugar that is metabolizing in my belly. Dixie, I see your metronome, your little, you are breaking down. It's working. Does that make you feel good? Why must people so badly need to destroy? Why does this, like, I'm going to keep focused on the people who have hope. I am so happy that everyone out there watching this sees that you don't have to be afraid of evil people because evil people don't exist. Evil people don't exist.
Evil people exist. What are you talking about?
Scared, dead, hurt, afraid people exist. And then there is us.
There's evil people.
That's it. I promise you, don't look any further because there's nothing further, there's nothing behind. There's human beings that have a lot of pain in their heart so badly that they will send you their used tissues and waste the time of the police and eventually get themselves in trouble. And I don't have to pursue that anymore. And maybe they do get in trouble, maybe they don't. I don't care anymore. I don't have time for it. Blue Eyes, welcome on. How are you? Baby, how much longer do I have? Because I just want to freaking watch a movie. Oh boy, you guys are some work. I'll tell you that. You guys are some work.
What? Is he trying to keep a schedule here? He's only live for another 3 minutes.
You're worth it, but you're some work. Megan Petruzzi, welcome on. How are you? Dixie Normus. Oh, Ha! I fell for it. Do you hear it? Darn it! Because I was about to. What's up?
So here's what I'm confused. 'Cause I see this,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Where are we? What day of the week is today?
Monday. I see this, but then there's this and that. So that's why
What?
I'm confused.
Baby, you're all over the place. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Okay, so today's Monday.
And then the next day is Tuesday.
So we're going into Monday. No, it's 7 p.m. on Monday right now, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So we go until 9:30.
Okay.
Wait. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. That's why I was confused.
I think I messed that up. Well, our trial starts next week. Can I shut down for a night?
Do you want to start up here then?
Excuse me. What? Oh, I really do need to brush my teeth. That is gross. See, I brush without toothpaste because fluoride destroys your body. But fact. But yeah, so my teeth are left a lot more yellow because actually healthy teeth are yellow, not white. What were you saying?
Do you want to shut down and then
This fucking guy.
come back here, or do you just?
For my own mental health, I think we did fantastic today.
Yeah.
And I'm smart enough to know not to push it any further.
Mm-hmm.
Not to embrace that pride and be like, I can do this. I know I can, but should I?
Yeah.
It's time to relax and spend a little sweet time.
Yeah.
We definitely
Gross.
earned it today.
Mm-hmm.
I love you all, and thank you for continually challenging me, but for the love of God, stop wasting the time of everyone but yourself. Stop.
James, like, did this all himself. Remember that. Remember that. He was basically just having a conversation to himself that whole time about a mystery man who sent him a box that was himself. Crazy.
Start thinking about someone other than yourself in a good way. I know you're only thinking about yourself. That's great. But why don't you start doing something positive with it? That's my recommendation. That is the lesson for tonight. Take your time and start utilizing it instead of wasting others. I love you all. And the actual lesson for those who are listening is you are great, not just good. So relax and realize that no matter what's happening around you guys, you can just have peace in your own heart. You don't need anyone's permission to be okay. I'm proof right now with all that's happened today. You do not need anyone's permission to be okay. Have a good night. VP said, maybe you have an issue.
This is him crying in the dark.
Hey
I
guys,
think.
As you're coming in, say hello. It is possible to be very tough in some ways and very weak in others. And in life, sometimes to admit our weaknesses and ask for help when we need to. I did ask for help during the times when things weren't going well, and for the stuff that you guys saw of me, and nobody was really there. They were only willing to offer help if they could pass me off to someone else or fix the problem with money. Kate is here. And because Kate is here and all the time that she's invested in me, I have changed. I don't want to say that I've changed as a person, but my behavior and my understanding about life has changed overwhelmingly.
I think this is the one in the tent on the side of the highway, but it could be a different one. I don't remember it being this dark, but it's just dark the whole way through. It's just black, and I'm pretty sure he's crying.
Very, very much and very quickly. I wish that I could have. I wish I could have met Kate. When just before all this, before any of these people got into my life, I wish I could have met Kate.
I never would have quit my job. I never would have wanted to be chasing after social media. I don't
Well, you could just stop though right now. I'm gonna smoke a bowl. I'll let this cook.
know if I'm gonna want anything in my life later. I don't know if I'm gonna want to be famous or any of that crazy stuff. What I do know right now is that my entire platform is like a plea for help. And nobody wants to hear it. And they never did. And I'm starting to wonder if that's why I ever got on social media in the first place. Was just that somebody knows that I exist, because I didn't. And now looking at Kate, I know that I do. And we're actually okay out here. Well, at least Kate's okay out here, you know? But I'm not. I'm not. Because and I haven't hurt Kate or anything crazy like that. So don't be worrying about that kind of stuff, guys. No, Nancy, this is my point. I'm over it. I'm over it. I'm over it. If I ever do want that, I don't know. But I'm not nearly as crazy as the way that I behaved in the past. I'm not. I am really smart, and sometimes I talk about some stuff that's off the cuff. And the reason I do that is, I think, mostly a self-defense. Am I okay? Honestly, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. I want to go get a job. No, we didn't get a room, and that's okay. Like, guys, people, you'll make fun of me or whatnot, and it doesn't even bother me all that much. Like, I'll troll back and I'll play.
Now, some people might be like, oh, this is really sad. Like, he's finally realizing the error of his ways and he wants to get a job. What? But it changes on a dime. As soon as he gets some money, then it's all like, oh, fuck you guys. What, you think I have to go work a 9 to 5? I'm going to do social media. This is my life. He was still doing it today. This is right after he got, like, basically canceled, I think. The Reptile video came out. No one wanted to fucking help him anymore. And he was being a little bitch about it. that's what this is about.
Around, that's fine. You make fun of me, it's fine. I'm not crying because you're making fun of me. I'm crying because we finally have it together. And I finally have myself together. And now we're out here, and it's after everything. And I know it could be so much worse. I want to get help. I do. I know nobody will hear me. I don't need to be put away. That's the hilarious part. It's not that bad. We don't have a roof over our head. We don't have food in our bellies. It is not normal to be okay in this position. Nobody would be okay in this position. Not after what we've been through. And, like, it's not too late for us yet. And that's the sad part, is that people are ignoring me now after what happened. And, like, I am sorry, and I'm trying so hard just to do better. And I'm doing so great with Kate. I really am.
Yeah.
And we're trying to get a roof over our head, that Kate can go back to work, and I'll go get a job. I see the way that fake people live, whether they're rich or poor, and I don't want any of it. And I didn't know that I had to be fake to do this. I see that now. Like, you can't be real on social media without, like, an extreme cost, and it's not worth it to me. And if I have to put it down, then that's what I'll do, and I'm okay with that. Like, I'm finally at peace with it. But all I want to do is get back to normal. I've never been able to be normal my whole life. and I finally can be. Like, I'm not stupid. I'm pretty smart. But sometimes you guys have seen how I get, and I don't have to get that way anymore. Like, at this point, it's not even that it's an act, but it's like I'm defending myself when I don't even have to anymore. And you guys have seen me defend myself so much because I was so afraid, and you guys have no idea how afraid I was. And yeah, I learned to get tough, and I am pretty darn tough. You guys don't even know because you hear me cry. Well, at the same time, don't you know what I mean? Don't you mess with me. I know how to stand up for myself, but I still have feelings. And right now, I am just scared. And I'm so tired of being so scared all the time. And I'm asking for anybody that would be willing to help us just to get on our feet.
See, it would be different if, like, I don't know, this was James before he did anything really bad, but the only reason James is in this position is because he did a whole bunch of bad shit. You know what I mean? So it's almost like, yeah, I don't really give a fuck. It sounds really sad. He's really selling it. You know, I bet he does feel like shit. He should feel like shit. Fuck him. He was beating the shit out of his fucking girlfriend and getting away with it at the time, and the world was sick of him. You know, but it was before he got arrested even the first time. So he was still like, people would listen to this and feel really bad, and you gave him a chance. Because he was getting a lot of negative publicity, but still publicity at the time.
To have a roof over our head, and I could go get a job, and I got no problem. I could keep one, and if I have to get off the internet, then that's what I have to do. And then Caitlin could go back to college.
All these promises that he would never keep, especially it's been years. He's never gone off social media.
And we're not going back to Pennsylvania. There's no kumbaya with the crazy people. That's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. But Caitlin and I can go start our own life. You know, and you can sit back and judge and say, I had my chance, but people like that are narcissistic and psychotic. You know, you're so judgmental. You're not better than anybody else. But I am asking for help. If there's anybody that's willing to I don't even know, anything from help us to get where we want to go, all the way, if you're willing to take us in, we can figure something out. I know how to keep my mouth shut. I actually do.
No, he doesn't. That's the one thing he cannot do to save his life, is keep his mouth shut.
It's like people are just afraid of me, and you don't have to be, I promise. I'm not the way that they're saying I am.
Nah, he is.
I'm really not. And it's like the more I try to say it, the less people believe me. And it's like being in hell, and I don't understand why it could just happen that way. And I think if I get my head together, then I could explain it better, and then people will believe me. And then I figure, well, I'll go get my life together, and people will believe me, and it doesn't work. Because I'm learning that people don't really care all that much about what's true and what's not. It's popular opinion. And then it makes it into a fact of whether or not they like what somebody has to say. And that's not okay. But I'm done giving a crap whether or not I have to, I don't want to do anything about it. It's not for me to do anything about. If I can, then maybe I will. But I'm going to start where I should have started in the beginning, with having my own 2 feet, having my own 2 feet under my body, however.
I remember this. I remember being like, what the fuck is that's not the expression. Having my 2 feet under my body. That's an old ass fucking James quote.
If I can, then maybe I will. But I'm going to start where I should have started in the beginning, with having my own 2 feet, having my own 2 feet under my body, however.
2 feet on the ground. I mean, like, your feet are always under your body. I mean, maybe unless you can kick really, really high. I can't put my feet above my body. My feet are always below my body. Anyways, it's I just thought it was funny.
You say that, right? I have my 2 feet planted. It starts there. And I've never done that. I've always put everybody else before me while being framed as if I'm the one putting myself first.
My feet were out in fucking outer space, but I put them under my body and I'm fine now.
All the way to the point where I began acting like I do that. Where I began, like, embodying that attitude. And it's not even true. It's not even real. But when enough people push it onto you, you just make it real. And we need to get out of here. Because it's not healthy, it's not safe. Yes, this isn't what we want. But you also have to understand that going back to Pennsylvania is not a healthy option for Caitlin or I. We both come from very narcissistic backgrounds. Where do you think we ended up with the tendencies that we've had? We're getting out of them as we get away from those people, and we want to do better, both of us. And I know that I'm the one that has to do a hell of a lot better. Caitlin,
Fucking James, man. It's never his own fault. It's always someone else's. So he's blaming the parents.
has normal stuff, right? Yeah, good.
It's not, oh shit, I'm the problem. It's like, oh no, we're both the problem, and we're the problem because our parents are the problem, and we just need to get away from people, become more isolated, and that'll solve our problems. Yeah, okay. You're isolated right now, James. No one wants to be a part of your shit, and you're crying about it.
That's great. That Caitlin is pretty normal. For how hard I can work, I'm now focusing on working on my issues. I'm putting all my energies. I'm checking, making sure about my environment.
You're gonna put your energies in your feet?
I'm putting all of my energy into getting better internally, and I'm fighting real hard, and it's working, and I'm getting so much better.
Do you run out of steam? Where's the crying?
And there are so many mean things that I know that deep down I don't want to say. I know I don't want to say them. So I'm not going to say them. I'm not reading comments, but now I'm going to read comments. I am asking for your help. If there's any decent human being out there who's willing to take us in or help us out, that we could just get on our feet and move on with our lives. And it seems like so many people are far more interested in competing with me or letting me know how much better than me they are instead of helping. And
Competing? I don't think that's the case. James, people being mad at you for doing evil shit is not them rubbing it in your face that they're better than you or whatever the other thing you said was.
I don't get that. It's just
being in competition with them.
Headless. Seeking out of competition. When I'm the homeless one.
What is this competition? The moral competition? I don't do evil shit, so therefore, like, you feel some kind of way because we're objectively better than you? I don't get that. I don't get why he's angry.
You know what I mean? Okay, I get it. I'm less than you. That's fine. Alright, then I'm less than you. Then help me. If I'm less than you, then help me.
No.
Ella, it wouldn't be healthy or safe to settle there even briefly because they have such an ability to get into our heads. They're like professional interrogators and investigators. They can just snap, like, they get into our heads. I can't believe. Caitlin's parents get into her head, and my family gets into my head, and they slip in there so easy where like, for me personally, I barely even notice it. And I've been making excuses for them my whole life, and I can't do that anymore.
What? What is he talking? Making excuses for them? They're good people. He doesn't like them. What? He needs to give us some examples of, like, why is it bad for them to even be in your head unless you're up to no good? Like, what do they need to interrogate you about? What are you talking about?
I can't go back to that. I can't go back to that ever again. I have to be smart enough not to go back. and I can't even maintain a conversation with my own family because there's so much pride to be had between the two of us, between all of us. It's not good. Yeah, we're outside.
Under my umbrella, Ella, Ella, eh, eh, eh. Under my umbrella, Ella, Ella, eh, eh. My umbrella, eh, eh, eh.
I've just never been so used in my entire life. It is amazing. Even as we lay here, Kate, the only thing I'm seeing in the comments is wretched negativity and total BS. There's a couple of people. Let me call out to those good people. The one or two or three human beings in the chat. Everyone else, my heart goes out to you even more than myself.
Why are you guys so mean?
It's okay.
Is Idaho still your destination, says Ginny. It's not. It's not. It's not a healthy place to go. Like, I just know it. I know in my heart what's going on there, and it's not where we should be. Where are you guys? I think we're right outside of Georgia.
Aren't we still in Georgia?
We may be. I don't know.
Hey,
I think
everything
we're
comes
in
full
northern
circle.
Georgia.
What happened to Idaho? It's an unhealthy person who, I don't trust the situation. I know a trap when I see one. I've been caught in plenty of them. How do you think I ended up here, I don't. It really is how I ended up here, for the most part. Not 100%. I've made my mistakes, but I've been puppeteered quite well.
The Potato Museum sounds pretty spunky. Spudsy? I guess they're spuds, not spunks. All you need and more.
It's not about me being a victim.
Because when the sun shines, we
It's not about
shine
me being
together.
a victim, or me being an aggressor, or anything else. It's about me being a human being. That's it. I'm asking for it to be about me one last time.
One last time, guys. Can we make it all about me?
And then, if you would like, I would disappear.
That I'd always be a friend. You can hope that I stick it out till the end.
I don't expect, I promise you, I don't expect anyone to support me. I don't.
Except Josh. My uncle.
We're more than willing to do anything around the house or stuff in the backyard if you need yard work and stuff like that. We're very good at that kind of stuff, both of us.
Yeah.
Cooking, cleaning, all of it.
Yeah. We're both very organized.
And I want to go back to work. Kate wants to go back to college. There's no angles to it. There's never been angles to it. 4 years. Every time I tried to get on my feet, they were swept out from under me. I do not give up. My story hasn't changed. No matter who you ask or who will tell you how many times it's changed, my story has stayed the frickin' same if you've been in my broadcast.
Well, no, because we've shown how it's differed. the first thing, he always says he's new. He's not.
You'll have heard the same thing from me for years. Most years.
Oh, kinda. He's always doing some shady shit and insane
You're
rhetoric.
probably sick of hearing it. Where do you go from here, says Bill Murray. We want to go up north. We want to go up north. We'd like to go to Nebraska, of all states. It's quiet. You know, it has like a homey feel, and that's kind of what we're looking for. We're both, Kate and I are both very familiar with just a very down home attitude and just that community. And I've been pushing myself to be this this big hotty toddy hot shot, and I mean I'm a down home guy.
That's why he moved to Hollywood.
That's where I want to go. And I know that's where Kate wants to go too. We talked about it. And I didn't bring it up, she did. So that's where we're at. And I'll follow Kate wherever she goes, because she's the first person on this planet to invest as much time with me as she has and be honest about it. And she's given her entire life to be here with me and hasn't given up. I may not owe the same to her, but I just happily give it. And that's what I want to do. That's what I'm doing. It's just, I'm ashamed of how poorly I'm doing it. I'm ashamed that I didn't prepare my life for this, for being with Kate. There are different choices that I could have made if I had not lost my way or forgotten about who I am along the way of, preparing for a wife or preparing for a relationship or children or any of that. I didn't prepare for anything, and I could have. But I, in my heart, never thought I would ever find someone that loves me the way that Kate does. I was 100% sold on the idea that I was going to spend the rest of my life as a bachelor or something to that effect. And then finding Kate was kind of just a freight train. And I changed everything. Or really, it recorrected the course.
Oh, Conger, this is from forever ago. You know that thing.
Oh no, Patty, it's real pride. Patty says you let your false pride burn bridges. No, it's real pride. I was very proud of myself. Maybe not for the right reasons, but I was. There were no
69.
resources that the church offered. That did not happen. That was a total lie.
Yeah.
And this is what they've been doing for years, all right? That particular person. It's just ripping a story out of his butthole, and then you eat it like it's cake, okay?
Yeah.
They're not real. It's totally fabricated.
Yeah, like literally it was, here's a hotel for a week, we got bed bugs, and we kept trying to reach out. We physically went to the church several times trying to get in contact.
Kate,
Sorry.
I love you.
Sorry.
It's okay. We're gone from there now.
Yeah.
There's no reason to make the dude look any worse.
Sorry.
I've done enough damage. That's okay. We're grateful that he...
Nah. She can't fucking explain things in a way that's actually comprehensible to people. James has to be like, no, I did my damage. We gotta move on. Only I can tell them the things.
tried to help. He could not control whether or not there were bed bugs in the hotel.
That's true.
Kate, breathe, baby. I appreciate you wanting to defend me. That means a lot to me, and I love you.
Yeah.
Just take a break. It's all good.
Okay.
Like I said, I even had a period where I was pissed and I got on and I was yelling about it. But we are grateful that we had the room.
Yeah.
At the same time, I mean,
He was pissed. He was screaming. He was freaking the fuck out. I think she's in the clip. We can't show the clip, but it's freaking. He's like, it'll scare people. We can't be scaring people. It's not that late. I guess I thought it was later.
It is what it is. How could I complain? I could if I wanted to, but it's not. The complaining is not worth being left out here like this. I just have to be more responsible, and it's so. Guys, I love you, but to hear me out it is really annoying that I have to continue to say thank you to people that punch me in the mouth to teach me a lesson. So, I mean, if they were doing it to you, you wouldn't be saying thank you. At least I hope not, because it's immoral and it's unhealthy. But this is where we're at, and I invited that kind of growth into my life. I invited and allowed that attitude in my life from others. And then I got it, and I was very surprised by how it came, because I thought that people would be assertive and supportive, not aggressive. So I guess the lesson is to be careful what I ask for. Right? And then I ask for help. I'm like, well, I'm afraid to ask for help, and yet as we're laying here, I can't sleep. I'm afraid. I close my eyes for a couple of seconds and I'm having a panic attack. Yes, and Kate, yes, the church was, we did say to the priest that we were going to go get a job, and that was the plan, and Kate did apply for and was accepted to a job, and this is a couple-day process, and then we got a check in the mail and found out that it was just a scam. We got scammed. So, that, and then by that time we had 2 or 3 days left, so we went out and we applied everywhere we could in town. We got no calls back. We went out again and stopped in and followed up, and nobody was interested in having either of us. And that's where that had ended. The purpose of this live stream tonight is to reach out to even if just one singular person who does not have a social media agenda or some sort of vendetta against me or any of that sort, that would be willing to take us in. Like I said, I'll shut the frickin' thing. You can watch me smash my phone over the corner of your counter. I am done letting this thing control my life and anyone on it. I will continue social media in my life on some facet, but I have reprioritized and recognized that I was delusional and I was seeking out a process backwards. And I knew that deep down, but I was dealing with much more damage than I could process, and there was no one in my environment at that time willing to help me in the ways that I needed help. And even when I accepted help, they still didn't really help me all that much, which is part of why I've been so adverse to it. You're right, Bree Weezy. I said I wouldn't go to work. You're right, and I keep going back and forth with that. But the fact is, if I have to, I'm gonna. I'll avoid it at any cost. That's who I am. I want to get, like I said, I wanted to do it this way. But I am starting to see, and even laying here now as I reflect and process it, it's really not all that possible. Like, if I'm doing this, and then we get to Nebraska, and then Kate goes to college, and people are seeing online about us being in a relationship, and then there's all this drama, it's going to make it an impossible experience for her. And then on top of that, is if I go get a job, and people are seeing that it's stuff from, that even the present, that even if I'm not the way that I was, so dramatic and crazy, just that I'm being a jerk, or that I'm continuing with the social media, people aren't going to like me. People are going to continue to try to shortchange me in one way or another. And I'm going to have to try to figure that out. But I am going to make an effort to figure that out actively, not passively. Because these parts of my life that I've been ignoring for years, they have to come into priority. I'm putting them in perspective and in priority. because it is what I want. That is what I do. If any of you have been following along long enough to know, I do what I want to do. I am telling you, but as usual, people ignore the words out of my own mouth and listen to someone other than me about me. I am telling you, I want to get a job and subside this for however long it takes for us to get stable and feel healthy in our environment. That's what I want to do. The reason it's still in my hand is because we are homeless. I'd be gaming and putting the rest of it aside.
Oh yeah,
Probably silently.
You wanted to be a pro gamer. I think this is when he was like, "I'm gonna get a PS4 in the tent."
Because believe it or not, I'm naturally not much of a talker. You can ask Kate how much I talk when the camera's off. Not all that much.
Are you talking about the high V, Stewie, where James said that he saved somebody's life because they passed a note across the counter that during the shrimp era, right? And the snow, where he was like, I think it was South Dakota, even though that wouldn't really make sense. Maybe North Dakota. Is there snow in South Dakota? I think is that the time we're talking about?
He used to talk non-stop. Non-stop. And, you know, now he doesn't talk nearly as much. It's like the more healing that gets done, the quieter he becomes.
And Kate's starting to talk a lot more. And it's really cute. Love you, babe.
I love you too. I don't talk all that much. I'm pretty quiet myself.
Well, come on. Nebraska is northwest. Alright, well then I'll just make sure that as I rot into a pile that the camera is on for you. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Hell yeah.
You'll get your excitement and you'll be able to get off for the day. How's it going, hometown?
What's that song? It's like bow 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 now bow now now.
Sue says, Jim, I own a diner. Okay, cool. Where's that diner at? And are you hiring? If you are, we are 100% interested.
Cat scratch fever. Now. That's what it is.
See, here's the funny thing, Peter. Peter says, seems as if people are tired of helping you. 99% of these people have never helped me. Most of them have sat and watched and harassed me for years.
James, stop yelling
There
in
is
my
not
ear.
one singular person. It's my life. I'm going to fill you in. There is not one singular person in the chat. Let me make sure. Before I eat my own words, let me make 100% sure. Let me scroll all the way down.
Gotta make sure. Just really making sure. I don't know it would take this long. Jesus Christ, James. Did he forget his fucking what he's gonna say?
The entire experience is just agony, maybe it's just impatience. It could be impatience mixed with a lot of pain that I haven't processed that I'm finally processing. Love that I went through that I didn't really talk about. But with that said, we're we're gonna be okay. It's just like now being where I'm at, I just want to be there. Like I know I can be, and that's why I'm looking for that leg up. I'm like I can be there now, and I just want to be there. I wish I could just go to sleep. Ginny, I must say, you, thank you. Before I said it, you are one of you. It's not you tried to help me. You did help me. Even if I didn't take your advice, you were always, yeah, you turned your back on me. Yeah, or you were kind of a jerk sometimes, but I was one hell of a jerk too. But there were a lot of times where you did give good, solid, sound advice. And even if I didn't take it, you are one name that does resound to me. So, thank you for being so consistent. I appreciate that.
How come James never thanks me? James is never nice and thanks me. Except, I guess he called me in Walmart that one time. But, like, that only lasted 10 minutes before I pissed him off. And he's always like, rah, 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 rah. Steve's evil. How come I never get, like, a... Thanks for being consistent, Steve.
See eye to eye or get along.
Maybe in the future.
But you've always offered consistent advice and been consistently here for years. So thank you for that. Peter, you are brand new. I have never seen you before, and yet you know all about me. So many people know all about me, and most of them I've never seen once. And if I have seen them, they're people who have been here for years and simply harassed me. And then there's one or two or three people that are like, dude, you're still here? I'm like, yeah, I am. I have a nice guest house by a lake for summer, but it's in Texas. Are you game? I am game if we can find a job in the area. Completely game. Thank you, Alyssa. She says, is the camera broken? No, it's dark. How big is the tent? It's okay size. We don't have sleeping bags. We have two thermal blankets. We have two thermal blankets. We only have $15 between no. We have a couple of dollars. Like, it's not like, oh my God. Listen, but this is how far I've been pushed. Where I'm like explaining to you the pennies in my pocket as I'm weeping in a pile under a thermal blanket in a tent in the middle of the woods with my girlfriend who left. Like, the story is freaking insane, and it's done. It's fucking over. Excuse my language. It's just, I wish it could be over right now. And that's
Bad
what I'm trying to make happen.
Really bad decisions got you here.
If anyone's willing to help, is that we can just go be normal. Like, I am mostly healthy. I do not have an illness because I can't manage to be in a tent in the woods. Like, some people can't be like that. Some people can't live like that. I used to be the person that can. I am now the person that can't. I have changed. There's a difference. We were in a hotel with bed bugs while constant harassment on the internet. Blah, blah, blah. I could go on forever, right? Caitlin and I, in a healthy household, her at college, me with a job, we're good. You're not going to see erratic behavior from me. Why are people trying to make sure that doesn't happen? Because they know it's true. They are guilty of inducing a mental illness, of forcing me into accepting a mental illness I didn't have and that they knew I didn't have. And their way of covering
No, James definitely has a mental illness.
it up is making sure I can't get a job, trying to make sure that I can't get back to a regular life. Well, I'm going to at any cost, and it's not to prove you wrong because I don't even care. Like, you could screw off for what you did to me, But Kate and I are gonna go have our life, and any decent person out there, we're asking for your help. Because I'm scared. I'm scared. I am. And Caitlin's not all that scared. That's great.
I am. I'm just good at covering it up and powering through.
I used to be good at that. I've beaten down for years. I don't have much left in me. And yeah, I could muster some more up, but I don't want to. I want to just lay.
James, what the fuck? I could, but I don't want to. You know, oh my god. James chose this path in life too. Also, like, what do you mean? So James thinks that the whole plan was to convince him he has a mental illness when he doesn't. So James doesn't have a mental illness and he just beats up his girlfriend for fun and he's completely sane in the head. Like, he just consciously made that decision and was okay with it. And we're the evil ones for thinking he had a mental illness, for being that unstable in the first place. Like, okay, I guess we should have just assumed he's evil as fuck, huh? And then, he still wants people to help him. Why would we help him? What?
Down and die. I just wish it would happen. It's like I just can't. Thank you, Gabby. Holy crap. Thank you. I do remember you, by the way. You're telling me, Bill Murray. Well, Fiona, we're opening up to different states if it means that we're not living this way. Because even if we're only this way for a little bit while we get where we're going, it's just, like I said, it's just terrible. It's absolutely agonizing. And I'm so afraid that by the time we get there, I'm going to actually have an illness from that perpetual habit, that perpetual emotional state. It can induce an illness. And I'm trying to thwart that and avoid it. KBR, no, I'm not okay. We're trying to find a way to get to Nebraska. Trying to find a way to get the Kate to college and I can get back to work. It's learning lessons. Yeah. Guys, I know I also now how I've grown my self-awareness a lot and I do see mostly how I sound right now. It is more embarrassing than you can even imagine. And having the conversation live, it's very hard. And I know how stupid I do sound. I feel as though I don't have another choice. I am pushing myself to do this. It's not the other way around. It's not some convenient scenario. That is insane. I'm pushing myself to have the conversation because in the past it has been proven that when I open up and I remain vulnerable, that people are willing to help. I never really had the ability to get myself forward.
I don't remember them ever being in Nebraska, no.
Now I do, and I've been doing that. And I'm trying to also one last time put my heart out there in hopes that someone will listen. And then we're good. And we're finally good. What happened on Twitter? Nothing happened on Twitter. Yo, alright, people mess around with me on Twitter, so I mess back. And then when I mess around better than they do, they get all butthurt, and then they start playing, broken wing syndrome and like bringing their dead mother into the conversation. I'm like, what the hell's going on? Like we're playing around, and all of a sudden, like people need to chill out. Like if you come looking for a fight or you come looking for an argument, well, here I am. But it's all in good fun. And if you're not messing with me for fun, well, why are you messing with me? Like maybe you have an issue. But when I'm talking on Twitter, for the most part, is I'm messing around. I'm not taking it all that seriously, not personally anyway. John says, "How can we help?" Either if someone can help financially to get us there, or if there's someone anywhere near us in the north of Georgia who could give us a ride. I think that would be about it. I don't know much more there could be. If there's anyone willing to take us in for a time to help us buy time to get ourselves sorted, maybe we get a job in the area until we can afford to get ourselves up there, work a little bit, or like I said, collect funds if we have to do that. She says, Fiona, thank you, Fiona. Fiona says, take it on. Now, here's the thing, Fiona. I will refute what you said, but at the same time, I want you to know that I am thankful for you, saying it in a regular way. I appreciate that. She says, take it one day at a time, just stay in the present, figure it out day by day. I'm making my best efforts, but I have such heavy PTSD. I cannot. I am having endless panic attacks in this tent. I can't do it. Could I do it? I'm sure I could do it, but holy crap, it's like impossible.
So I got 60 days in, but they couldn't even get past fucking quarantine. The easiest part of 60 days in.
Possible. And I can handle a lot. I'm a tough guy. But this is hell. Beyond hell. Yeah, I'll calm down, but I wish it's like when I was homeless in my cars. I would leave my phone on overnight. I would leave the live stream on overnight. And then you guys would be there because there's nobody there. And I can't leave it on because I don't have the phone. So I have to shut it off.
Crying about not having a phone.
And I can't be here. I can't do this. And we're not going to a shelter because I'm not letting Kate. We're not getting separated. We're not letting that happen. We're both terrified of that happening.
Like fucking Heather and Xavier.
And people keep taking advantage of us. And Kate is gullible, and I'm gullible. I'm not nearly as gullible as I used to be, but I mean, Kate's 20 years old. I'm protecting her by not going to a shelter.
What? No, you're a fucking idiot, James. You should let her go home.
KBR, I'm a jerk. Like, I'm a good person, but I'm also a jerk. So, oftentimes that brings people to be mean to me.
Literally in a tent too. Everything is just screams Heather.
Oh my gosh, I want to work. That is what I'm saying. I want to work. Are you camping? Yeah, at present. We're slowly making our way north. Bradley says Texas is full of jobs right now. That's great. Oh my god, guys, stop being so creepy. They're asking me about my tent, Kate. They want to know my tent so they can put out an APB with their pedophile buddies on the internet. Please stop.
What?
I definitely don't have warrants out for my arrest. That's a complete joke. I don't believe it at all. Not even a little bit. So if you show me proof, there's no possible way. And if it is, it's completely corrupt and a lie. And I'd be very interested in pursuing that. Total BS.
I mean, just wait a little bit. Wait like a year.
What happened is I grew up. When I walked across America, delusion is an understatement. I was in complete disarray and like ignorance of my environment, surroundings, how everything was. Like I was barely eating, I was barely sleeping, I was constantly moving, and it wasn't healthy. And yeah, I did it, but I did it in a very unhealthy place. And I think after, like I said, after my pop died, like I just had to go. I just had to go and go and go and go and go. And it was my way to get over it. And I never really went through it. I never really, because when my pop died, I didn't even cry at the funeral. I finally cried. For the first time I cried this past week. And it felt so good. And like I
Now
said,
he's
it's
addicted.
I'm no longer in ignorance to my environment. I am aware. I'm not delusional. I am aware. This is unhealthy. I do not want this.
Yeah, he's never walked full on across America. That's a definite embellishment. After this one, we're gonna wrap it up. I'm tired. Hopefully, it doesn't take. James says what? 7 minutes to go. Like, get live, James. What are you doing to us? He said he'd be back. He never came back.
Maddie, everybody wants it now. Everybody. I've been slaving for 6 years to make something happen that I don't think I even wanted. And I finally have in my heart and in my mind what I never thought I ever would. Stability. As unstable as I sound, it's because of my environment.
Stability.
I'm not Gandhi. Treat me like Gandhi. Like if I'm not perfect in every situation, well then. There's definitely.
He did fight a bear. I remember that. Well, I remember him saying that.
Just stay quiet. I'll do it. Maybe I really want to get out of this tent and get walking. Because I hear trucks, I hear people working out.
Just quietness, huh?
Somebody though. Don't take us in. I really want to do that. Do you not want to do that? I do not want to stay here. Okay. I know you don't need. Come on. What's that? I don't know what to do. Baby.
Whispering.
I got this. Okay. It's just we have to not be doing this. We should have kept walking. I should have knocked on more doors. I'm sorry. I'm scared of people. Why Nebraska? Because it's quiet. Thank you, Jenny. Jenny, we're grasping at straws here. Like, it's where we're willing to go, where we're willing to start. We don't know what to do. We're trying to figure that out. We're to get 2 seconds to figure it out. Thank you, Bill Murray. All right, guys. Well, if you have better suggestions, then lead the way. You guys used to do that years ago. You had great advice for me. You always led me down decent paths, and then somewhere along the way, the scale started to tip, and then people got pissed at me, and so they started lying to me and giving me advice that made things worse. And they knew it did. You knew it did. But that's over now. My mom just put it the hell away if you're willing to help. I have to figure this out. I have to figure this out. I am asking for your help. I know I will adjust. That's let me say that. The night is almost over. If you make it through, then you will adjust. I agree. I don't want to adjust. I shouldn't adjust to this. This isn't a healthy adjustment. This is a down step. This is a step down. It's different if I was just hiking. We are homeless. It will affect our psyche. And like in the past, I was oblivious to my homelessness. You guys know that. I was in complete delusion. I'm aware that I'm homeless. That's a problem.
When I'm aware I'm homeless, it's a problem.
Could I do Facebook and YouTube for companies? I definitely could. It's just very difficult because companies don't like to, they don't like to bend. I always had a guilty conscience for doing, like, lesser work. Meaning, like, doing less for somebody. Which was my own ego. Like, I had people willing to let me work for them and do that kind of stuff. For an absorbent amount of pay, for doing, like, simpleton work. And I turned it down because I wanted it all for me. Well, I guess I got what I asked for, huh? There's no such thing as an easy way out. Everything we receive comes at a cost. Guys, you can try and frame it however you please. If you're really that dumb, then that's on you. If not, then you're an evil person. There's nothing more to it.
Evil.
When I'm on Twitter, I'm playing around. You guys, if you don't see it, okay. Well, I'm letting you know that that's what it is. If you do see it and you're still trying to frame it whatever way, I mean, you just suck. I don't have other words for that. But once again, that is talking to those people. I'm not talking to everyone every time I say something. I think sometimes I'll say stuff and everybody hears it and takes it to heart as if I'm talking directly to you. You know, and sometimes I'm talking to other individuals and not just you. Goes, what is going to change in Nebraska homes? What does that mean? Donna, I was scared. I was terrified. You're 100% right, Donna. Donna said you had a whole month in a motel and you did nothing but eat. You're 100% right. Now, other than made a whole bunch of content. Thank you very much. But yeah, because we were terrified.
And I did apply I applied so many times to, we got a plane ticket to somewhere, and unfortunately, because of whatever reasons, the flight was canceled.
COVID.
Yeah.
Yes, I know it's full screen.
Alright. We'll save this for another time. James let us down. He didn't go live. If he does go live and it's not too late, or if I'm still awake, snipe him. Well, maybe I'll snipe him anyways. Maybe if he's live at 3 in the morning and he wakes me up and I'm like, maybe I'll snipe him anyways. I'll get up and see what the night owls are doing. But I gotta eat something. I'm fucking starving. And then I should probably go to bed so I can be a normal person and be up at a normal time of day. But thank you guys for spending your time with me, and I hope you guys are having a great Thursday. And I'll see you tomorrow at some point of the day. In the morning when I wake up. I'm gonna do the morning. The morning members stream. Member morning stream. And whatever else I have to do in the day before we stream the real day. Alright, bye guys. Take care.